Y'all gotta check out my man Will E. He's a bad DJ. You understand?
Better showing before the show start. All right, God bless y'all. Good morning. Hold on, let me just get this together. All right. God bless y'all. Good morning. It is Motivational Monday, guys. This is Monday, October the 18th, 2021, 17 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's Senny, Barbi, clone, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room is wide open, or please call in 570-982-6950. iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com. Distributed by Comedy World Net Radio, guys. Also, you can Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. All the links come up. We are on YouTube this morning, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on YouTube. Subscribe to that page, okay? And also, special shout out to our affiliates, WFLX, The Flex in Rochester, and also 94.5 The Blaze, Louisville, Kentucky. And we're on Facebook this morning on the Join Our Business page. Like it, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team business page. Like the page, you get notified when we go live Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. And also join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. One of the hottest groups on Facebook. And we appreciate you guys. Senny J, God bless you. Good to see you this morning. God bless you. Good morning. I'm done. How you doing? God bless you.
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. We have a great show for you today on this Motivational Monday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. You do not want to miss that. Morning, Barbi.
Good morning, City. Good morning, Shawn. Good morning, everyone. Here in Bethlehem, where we broadcast live to you from. Right now, it is 46 degrees. The high today will be just 59. It's going to be chilly, so please take a little jacket or something. And it's going to be clear. 46 in Strasbourg. 57 will be the high. And clear today as well. In Newark, New Jersey, it is 48 degrees, going up to a high of 61 today and clear. And in New York City, it is 48 degrees as well, going up to a high of 61. It's going to be clear as well. In Atlanta, right now, it is 48 degrees. The high will be 72, and it's going to be a beautiful and sunny day. In Hotlanta, in Miami, 79 degrees, going up to a high of 82 today, and it's going to be fair. 52 in Chicago, clear and 70 for the high. In Los Angeles, it is 59 degrees, going up to a high of 66. It's going to be cloudy this morning, but it will be cleared by noon, and the rest of the day should be beautiful. 46 in Louisville, 72 for the high and clear. And in Rochester, it is 48 degrees, going up to a high of 52 today. Cloudy this morning with peaks of sunshine, but still take a little jacket. It's going to be a little chilly. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J. Where you get your morning started right.
Get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right on a Motivational Monday, guys. We have the morning buzz, and there's one thing that we can guarantee on this show each and every morning, that your head will be buzzing before 9 a.m. So get your beverage, sit down, relax, enjoy the morning buzz. Please let a friend know about it. Senny, what else you have?
We're also going to have front page news with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally, nationally, and globally. So stick around for that.
Yes, there will be some Harvey House of Sports. You guys stay tuned.
Okay, guys. So we're going to take a quick 15-second break, and then we're going to come back. But when we come back, we're going to show you guys some love. We're going to shout out the room. You know, where's the hearts at in the chat room? Also, we are going to give a special shout out to Young and Nut and DJ Rome. And also, Crystal, thank you so much. And, I'm dragging my ass today. It's just a lot going on. I know the camera's not on yet. I want to make sure, because I've partied all weekend. And, I literally look like crap right now.
Sean, you look great, Sean.
And
You look the same.
I do.
You do every day.
I do.
It's horrible.
And
that's a great thing.
You think so? My body's done.
You just
So-
feel bad, but you look the same.
It
You
is
look
good.
like what you've been through. What you trying to
Well, that sounds very bipolar. Wait a minute, guys. Listen, don't go nowhere. We're gonna have a great show for you. I'm trying to. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm ready to go home, but we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
It's been a long weekend.
30 seconds.
You're in the mix with the DJs. Listen and pay attention.
Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Here in Bethlehem, where we broadcast live to you from, right now it is 46 degrees, going up to a high of just 59 today, and it's going to be clear, but a little chilly, so please take a jacket or something because it's going to be cool. In Strasburg, 46 degrees, 57 for the high and clear. In Newark, New Jersey, it is 48 degrees, clear, and 61 will be the high today. 48 in New York City, clear, and 61 for the high. In Atlanta, 48 degrees right now, going up to a high of 72 today, clear. In Miami, 79, fair, and 82 for the high. 52 in Chicago, 70 will be the high today, and it's excuse me, it will be clear. 59 in Louisville, 66 for the high, and cloudy right now, but it's going to be cleared by noon. So the rest of the day should be beautiful. 46 in Louisville, 72 for the high and clear. In Rochester, it's 48 degrees. The high is going to be 52 today. Cloudy with peaks of sunshine. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started right.
Get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Thanks, guys, so much for tuning in on a Motivational Monday. Before we start up, I want to thank everybody last night for coming out to the Iron Mill. Let's clap for that. That was
Yes.
that
you
was
guys
that
were
was
amazing.
that was unbelievable last night,
Yeah.
and culminated the end of a weekend for all of us. And I'm gonna tell you right now, at the end of this show, before I go back to sleep, I'm gonna run Senny J and snatch me up another COVID test. I've been in. You might as well throw me in one of those. You know, white guys used to have a party. Remember they do the surfing with that body surfing thing?
Oh, surfing the crowd?
Yeah, I was surfing the crowd all weekend. Friday night and Saturday night, Philadelphia, forget about it. It was almost 700 people at this place, and it was it was unbelievable. And so shout out to my man Nate, the landlord down there in Philly. And I was just thinking, I was like, I am around too many people, right? And it was, and nobody had a mask on. Nobody, only one person. That one person had the mask on. And I think towards the end of the show, they took their mask off. And then last night, we all run over by the Iron Mill. You know, Sundays are the new Saturday night. Special shout out to Will Tracks. Let's clap for Will Tracks, man, for doing this thing. And also Rob Stapleton. Oh my God, yo, Rob, my God, he was so funny. And that's so weird because usually at the end of the show, some folks, you know, Barbi is saying they stick around for a little bit, a few minutes, and then everybody leave. But for some reason last night, nobody wanted to leave. There were people still sitting there, and the music was off. Hot Sauce was putting his equipment in the in the van, and his lady LaShawn was helping him, and all the things that they do, and there were people still sitting at the tables drinking.
Yep.
And by that time, everyone, my lower back went out on me. I was done. Because I was standing the whole time. I stood for 4 hours. And the back locked up. Mm-hmm. And especially shout out to the folks in the Iron Mill. I didn't even eat. They snatched up something, and something gave me something to eat. And they put in a to-go plate, and I took it home. And the moment I got in the crib, I swear, Barbi Cologne, I laid in the bed. I didn't even take my clothes off for a moment, and was laid in a fetal position with my back locked. And the wife was asleep, and I just partied all weekend. But you know, like when we were young, for me, your guys are still y'all on the fence of being young.
Sure.
And it's fine. It's good that you're on the other side of that. Thank God you made it to like y'all, especially you, but Barbi, Senny, you're closer. Y'all at halftime. Yeah, at halftime. You're at halftime of your life. Senny, you're in the late second quarter, about to approach halftime. 3 minutes left for halftime.
I'm not at halftime.
Barbi Cologne, you're halftime. I'm in the third quarter. I'm in the third quarter.
Halftime. Yeah,
you are at halftime.
I plan on reaching 100. So
well, that's what I'm saying.
50.
But
I ain't 50 yet. Then.
No, yeah, halftime. I'm in the third quarter, and Senny, you're in the second quarter, but you're approaching fast to halftime. So, but back in the day, and it's the same story with everyone. Like everybody partied when they was younger. They even though they had the massive hangover, they jumped up and they just went back outside. But for me, it just takes a little more effort to get up for my body to catch up to the brain. And people were partying last night.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching this, and this for me, I'm saying in my mind to people, stop.
Like, don't you have work tomorrow?
Just stop. Like, it's 8:30.
He said 8:30.
Right, that's early. It's 8:30 p.m. on the East Coast. Stop. Go home.
So early. People getting ready to go out.
Right.
Exactly.
So they like when this thing ended.
Right. And
like,
then
what after party?
Right. That's what I said to Shawn.
Now, Senny J, let's clap for Senny, who looked absolutely beautiful last night.
Oh, thanks, you guys.
Senny had those stilettos on. She was killing them shoes last night. God, I was like, wow, Senny, you look great. And at the end of the night, Barbi, when I'm done, I'm just done. Senny comes over to me, he looks at me, he goes, where we going now?
I'm going home.
I said, to hell if we don't pray.
Right, absolutely sure.
Senny was so disrespectful for saying,
what's that?
even though I don't know.
What's up with the land of the what's up?
Yeah, right.
That's where I was trying to
She was trying to go to the what's up.
Right. And I was
knew
like,
where Shawn knew where it was at.
Right.
I'm
That's
like,
he said the other day, he know what he's
I'm
doing.
like,
He know what it was up at.
are these really the words that are coming out of your mouth right now?
Yep.
Whether you playing or not. And then her two sisters were there. And let's clap for them. They looked absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
Senny, you guys, thank God for your mother and your grandmother and your father.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that gene looked good. So you guys were there. And then the sister was outside, right? And there was the first comedian, Tony Tone. Uh-huh. And let's shout out to Tony Tone. Yeah. Great job, bro. For New Jack. Great job.
Yeah, he was fun.
I see Tony and his boys over there chopping it up with Senny and not Senny, but the sisters.
Oh, Maya and Aisha, they were in the car.
Yeah, they were in the car.
They were waiting for me.
And like I was walking by and I heard some of the conversation, like, because I forget about how the young folks talk. So he was like, "Yo, what's up? What's going on?" She was like, "Nothing." And he was like, "Yeah, everything good. I was like, "Oh shit." And then the dude was like, "Yo, you single? What's going on?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm single." And the other dude walked up, "Where are you single?" And I was like, "Wow. This is the way it's going down."
Nothing was going down.
I know, but I'm talking about the conversation.
Yeah.
Because I don't hear, but Senny, I don't hear young
hear how
folks
it goes?
chop it up. Like, I don't hear young folks chop it up when they time to link up or meet. I can't remember how that conversation goes.
Do you want to hang back a little bit, see how it ended?
Yeah. And I stopped and remember I'm doing there's 1,000 things going on in my head, and I'm doing a lot while the show's going on after whatever. But I stopped and I was like, wow. It was the big dude. The guy had the Prince shirt on.
Oh, Lord.
He was going in, but my whole thing was this: like I really did appreciate, regardless of where the conversation went, I appreciate like his confidence though. Like these young guys, his swag was up. Whether he was getting rejected or not, I don't know where it went. I went inside. I don't know. I just heard I'm single, and they were talking, and Senny's sister had a car illegally parked right in front of the club, right dead in front. Like the handicapped people couldn't even get out.
Ain't no handicapped people.
Exactly.
That spot is just null and void on Sunday night.
Hello.
Right. You disrespect the handicapped folks.
What?
And
They weren't there.
And it was like he was tall, so he didn't lean into the car. He leaned over it.
Right, because he was tall.
Like he was like tall. He
Too
leaned
tall.
over the car.
He would have had to
And he had his back leg spread out with his hips up like this, and he focused in on his target at hand.
As he should.
Which one was he talking to, Aisha or Maya? Was he on the driver's side?
He was Aisha. He was talking to that was who. She was the driver, right?
Yeah.
But the young,
Maya.
but your sister, but no,
That ain't
but
going.
your sister was conversating right back with him.
Yeah, because
Like they were going back and forth with each other.
yeah, why not?
And I was like, look at this. What's gonna happen? But I was like, it was out of my zone. I couldn't if I was in that conversation, what am I gonna say? But he was in straight rhythm with her. And I was like, but when he the way he threw that single in was some fly is, because he was just talking and he was talking loud, and then he just threw it in there. He said, ba 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 ba. Yo, you single?
Nah, he tried to slide it in there.
Is that
Sir,
the way?
are you single?
Right.
Lead with that.
Are you really single?
And I understand all that, but I'm just saying, like, the way men, because I haven't heard that conversation. The way men throw it in so quick. It's, right. That's another issue if men are singles. I get that.
Do you not talk to women?
Yeah, I do, but I don't like. I don't.
The vernacular of an older generation.
I just don't know, like the way his whole rhythm, his whole rhythm was dope, and she was, and it was a great conversation for the 30 seconds out of her. And shout out to the boy Leslie and Dara Jackson, all those that came out from New York. A lot of New York folks was out there.
Yes.
They was out there partying, man. We appreciate you. And special shout out to Ching. He brought all his crew out there. And we had a great time. It was like an old-fashioned, old school in a sense, but new school mixed with some new folks. And everybody had a good time. Now, Sauce didn't play all the turn-up music that Senny, all the younger folks
and I
had.
told Sauce, no R. Kelly. He bet not, and he didn't. So thank you, Hot Sauce. Glad we were communicating. He knows what that means.
So
I had my eye on you, bro. And shout out to Vanetta George Henry
Yes.
and Danielle Williams.
Let's clap for them.
Shout out to you guys. Vanetta decorated for me, and they got me this great cupcake. You didn't even get to. I tried to offer it to Shawn. You didn't get one, did you, Barbi?
I did not.
No.
I was too busy mingling.
They were infused with Hennessy. Yeah, they were
I
delicious.
might make some too.
yeah, so
They
the
were
thing
delicious.
is, like, and
look good.
Senny and yeah, special shout out to Vanetta and
devoured
Danielle as well. Thank you so much. We were outside in the front before we take a first break. We was outside in the front, and Senny goes, "Do you have, Shawn? Sorry, you didn't have the Hennessy cupcakes." And I was like, "Well, it's not a good idea for me to have Hennessy
Like
cupcakes."
it's in food. Is it the same?
Right,
It's not
and
the same
I-
alcohol content.
Alcohol
doesn't-
cooks out when you cooking food.
Not for an addictive personality.
No, you
for
won't- there's no
no,
more
no,
alcohol.
no,
I'm
no,
trying
no,
to tell
no,
you,
no. You're
Shawn.
not. No, you're not. You're not.
All right.
You don't have the addictive personality that I have, Barbi Cologne. You know,
but there's
you
no
are
more
not
alcohol.
qualified for that.
It was a little. There was
If
a little
I-
kick to it. I don't know.
Exactly. If only thing I need,
cooks out, you
only
just get the
thing I
flavor, that's
need
it.
is just little kick of it, and it's
We
done.
don't want you to have no kickstart.
So my
Like
whole
no
thing
rum
was this,
cake.
No.
right? So
Especially
it's
mine.
right. It's so weird when people go, yeah, but you know the alcohol is in the food. It's not gonna do anything. But you can equate that to like an edible. It's the same thing for me. You know what I mean? So I can't, Barbi, but thank you. I appreciate that. I can't have nothing. I mean, nothing trigger off the whole madness.
Cooking wine.
Because like I said,
Nothing.
like I said to Senny and Vanetta last night, it'll take a cupcake to bring down the empire.
Damn, a cupcake.
Because the
Sean?
cupcake
A
will,
cupcake.
I'll relapse off a cupcake and
We
then
ain't
it'll go
having
to
that.
something else.
Nope.
And
nope.
then, okay, so we appreciate everyone for coming out. Thank you so much. Christmas show, and then we got Jeff Red. He's gonna host the next event on January Martin Luther King weekend, and then we got the Christmas show, and also they have the midnight midnight masquerade.
It is not. No, it's
The murder mystery.
Get it right.
A murder mystery. A masquerade murder mystery at the Iron Man.
Yeah, so y'all going down there and support that. We appreciate it. So then I get home, right? I look at my cell phone. Princess Cox no pause. Is Princess in the chat room this morning?
Yeah, he just got it.
Princess Cox no pause. I get a text message from this dude. It's hilarious. I just start laughing. And the text message like, yo, bro, check out the verses right now with Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One.
Oh yeah,
Right, exactly.
I was trying to watch that last night.
Exactly.
I
So,
was like, I can't get no service out here.
so
Rob Stapleton. He was outside the place, and I was like, "Oh, hey, trying to get some downtime." He's like, "Nah, I'm trying to watch this verses, but the
Service. Yeah, the church out there sucks.
right, so
Sucks.
I thought that was funny before I went to see because I knew that the verses was happening, but I didn't. We was focused on what we were doing.
Right.
But I'm gonna play a little bit of the verses, and it was.
Was it good? I don't.
Girl, I missed
Yeah,
it.
it was good. The KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane. The thing is, it wasn't all that, all that riffing with the who would
Going back
the
and
locks
forth with
and
each other.
going
Locks
back and forth. Yeah,
and,
there wasn't none of that. It wasn't any none. It was none of that. So it was just a great. They played all
mellow.
their hits,
Right.
and it was a good look. So we're gonna get into that in a minute. So Senny, check this out. We're gonna take a break. I'm glad you guys are here. We're gonna get into some Senny Says. God bless you guys. Motivational Monday. Let's go.
I did not want to get that bitch this morning.
All right, come on, we are back. What we're gonna do is good morning, guys. It's 45 minutes after the hour. Welcome back, Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up, team. Senny J. Barbi Cologne. Get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Senny, let's go with some Senny Says. We're gonna stay at 9 o'clock today.
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight. Senny,
should do
Senny
that
was
all
going.
day.
Last night was.
Yeah, I mean, I have some news for you guys. Let me find it really quick.
What is that?
That sounded like an old
Martin Luther King?
Right.
Or Malcolm X speech or something.
one of them.
What? Right, that's what? Who versing with that? Okay.
Well, it looks like big news. Congratulations are in order for Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker.
Okay, now.
Looks like they are getting married. Kourtney Kardashian is going to be walking down the aisle for the first time in her life, and she'll be doing it with none other than Travis Barker, who just popped the question. The Blink-182 drummer got on bended knee Sunday at a beachside hotel in Montecito, California, where he pulled out all the stops before presenting her with an engagement ring and asking her to be his wife. Of course, she said yes, and she gave him a big kiss to celebrate. It looks like there's some video up. He had like a huge, looks like a million freaking roses, and you know they're all real. Probably in a heart right on the beach with candles, and she walked down there. It looks like some of her friends and family were on hand to bear witness, and Travis laid out an elaborate floral arrangement. This is pretty stunning news because, as you know, the pair just started dating at the beginning of this year. They've known each other for quite some time. And, they've just been going hard and strong ever since.
Okay, now.
They said they were together. They had vials of blood of each other that they got made and wore or something like that. And they can't keep their hands off each other. They went on like a weeks-long trip, I believe, to Italy. And actually, Travis Barker, if you don't know his story, him and his DJ friend, DJ AM, were the only survivors of a horrific plane crash that happened like some years ago, I think like over 10 years ago or something like that. Wow. But all his bandmates died. The pilots died. He got burns on like 80% of his body. But he suffered severe PTSD from that, and he hasn't flown since. So he actually credits Kourtney Kardashian to helping him fly again. He's been on the plane quite a few times. When they went to Italy, they also went to Mexico. So, he credits her with helping him being able to do that. So that's really great. And I'm happy for her. I think this is great. And he is like so into her. So
That's
I'm
what
so
okay,
excited.
Courtney. Okay,
Court.
Well, it goes.
I know her, Scott, her baby daddy, who she has 3 kids with, Lord Disick. I know he ain't too happy, but
He probably hating.
but I feel like Kourtney always loved Scott, and he could have had it.
Right, but we got stuff together.
But she just didn't like your drinking, and he never followed through with anything. Right. So, Scott. Because Travis gonna eat it up. I like Travis.
Right.
Let me know when y'all finish. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. The ultimate. It just, you don't even see you guys are not even reading between the lines with this, even though you're reading the story.
What's the lines?
The line is obviously when the man wants what a man wants, he's just gonna make a decision and make it happen.
Absolutely.
And this is in this case with this young man who just met this young lady. And let's throw the money out of the equation. Let's throw all that out there. Let's throw the 1,000 roses and the beachfront and all that. Let's throw all that out there. Just throw it out the window. If a man if a man wants a woman, he's just gonna let's focus in and lock in, as a man should, and lock that ass down. And that's exactly what he did. Now let's go back, to the money. Okay, because of the pursuit of the vagina with him, and he's locking it down, and to overcome surviving a plane crash, and then getting back on planes. Because if you're gonna date or work around Kardashians, you got to be on planes every day of the week, because they're flying all over the world, and you will lose this young lady because you can't get on a plane because they have no time to tolerate this nonsense. And not only that, they fly in the best planes. They don't fly commercial. They don't fly. You don't see them at Philadelphia Airport or Newark. They fly in Teterboro, and they fly all these other private airports. They don't even do. You would never see any Kardashian at an airport. If that would be breaking news. They don't fly these things. So they fly in these Jetstream planes that are just almost practically, accident proof. So that was an easy transition for him. But most importantly, he did what a man traditionally does to a woman. He got on his knees, and let's throw the money back out of the equation. No money involved. He looked at her, and he did what every man did. He got on his knee, and he asked the woman to marry him, which is a tradition that's been going on for years. It's a tradition because a tradition is when someone does something years ago and their children follow it and they do the same act. That's called a tradition. So what he did as a man, he got on his knees and he asked this woman to marry him because of this tradition that we have with men getting on their knee. I know how that was. I did it. I've done it twice.
Yeah.
So
talk to your friends.
So now I say this to say, all you women out there in the world, knock it off.
What?
With getting on your knees, looking absolutely crazy in these streets.
Right.
Even though I know what's going on in the world today is different. Everything has changed now. Everything is up in the air. Whatever your own, whatever you think it is what it is. But this is a tradition that I think that this young man, what's his name again?
Travis Barker, yeah.
Travis Barker, thank you. And for all the men that dropped down to their knees this weekend, because I'm for sure the ratio was overwhelming for the man dropping on their knees this weekend than women out there looking crazy dropping on their knees this weekend. So out of 100 men that dropped on their knees this weekend, because there was thousands of them that did it this weekend. Trust me, the engagement industry is $1 billion industry. So people are dropping on those knees. People don't put those rings on layaway. They're buying rings every day. Whether you buy the ring Amazon, you go to Fifth Avenue, wherever you go. There's a lot of ring swapping. And I can guarantee you this weekend, one woman out there looked crazy in these streets. She probably was at a hotel somewhere in the Caribbean. They probably set everything up. She thought it was cute. The guy has no idea what's going to happen.
Not cute.
And then they was on the beachfront out in the patio.
Looking crazy.
And Sharon dropped down to her knees.
Not Sharon.
And asked the man to marry. And he probably said yes because he felt pressured. He didn't want to embarrass her.
No, I would never.
So, Travis, thank you, my friend.
Right.
I really appreciate you. Okay, cancel Shawn Harvey then. I believe in the tradition that a man should drop on his knees.
Me too.
To start this union with a woman.
Absolutely.
Throw me out. Throw me out of here.
No, we on your side.
Because that's what I believe in. And Travis and the other 10,000 men this weekend around the world. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And for that Sharon or the Karens or the Marias of the world that did it this weekend, shame on you.
Y'all better cut it out.
Shame on you. And you know what? All the women on earth and everyone that's listening to, put this tradition into your daughter's mind, your nieces, all the young girls that are coming up today. It's a tradition. You please don't advocate for the women to drop down to that knee, because some of you women are co-signing that because you're sitting there in that house and you won't shut your mouth, and you're sitting there and you're like, I'll drop down to my knees if I want, and I'll buy him a ring, and then the kids are listening to this nonsense.
Nonsense is what it is.
So a lot of the grown-ass women that are listening and the women around the world, you have a problem with this. You are endorsing this. And I blame your girlfriends. I blame a Barbi Cologne and a Senny J type girlfriend who will sit there and co-sign this nonsense.
Not my girls would never, honey.
Like Travis Barker, he went to his guys and he said, just like I said, I went to my guy. I said, yo, I'm going to drop down. I'm going to marry this woman. I'm going to drop down to my knees. And they said, you do that.
No, honey.
A lot of women are out here. A lot of women are out here endorsing the madness. Because it's no surprise the women know that they had this discussion with their girlfriends. And not one of the girlfriends had the courage enough to tell this crazy chick, don't do it. No. I salute you, Travis. You're flying on the best planes, my friend. You lock down a vagina that has 3 other kids and 1 baby father, right? She has 3 kids by the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Happily did it.
Okay, so you got
These men out here waiting 10 years.
Right, exactly. So I applaud you, bro. You sat there. This woman had
and
these.
they don't need to get married, right? They have enough money. They
Right.
don't. What's the point of them getting married?
Right. So
Because he sees the importance. I want to make this union
Right.
together to let
Yes.
the world know. They show they love every damn day on Instagram. Every day.
So Travis
lives together.
and the baby father and the baby father go away. Just pick the kids up. You are just the delivery pickup guy. Just pick the kids up and freaking go.
Just get out of here, Scott.
And Scott, bring the kids back as the court ordered on time.
On time.
On time. And that's it. And go away and let this man Travis, who survived a horrific plane crash, and our condolences go out to all the others that passed away. Yeah, he locked
crazy.
down this woman. He's making her so happy. And he did the right thing.
Yeah.
And they showing that social media love, which I think is important in a relationship. That's just for me. Some people don't believe that, and that's fine. I applaud you, young man, with the money or without the money. And I applaud the other 10,000 men this weekend, Barbi Cologne and Senny J, who dropped down to their knees this weekend to keep that tradition going.
Kudos to you guys.
It's like a hot dog at a baseball game. Or do we still do that? It might be disrespectful to the hot dog, to the bread industry. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Can you have a hot dog at a baseball game? So congratulations. What else, City? God bless you, brother. And ladies, stop the nonsense.
Please stop.
Stop dropping down to your knees looking crazy. We already talked about this, but you know what it is. So when you hear engagement, I just want to keep it with the men. This is for the men, ladies.
Yeah.
You already took basketball and soccer and football, and you did all that. You can have that too. You're doing sports commentary. You're doing all that. Women of the world, can we have this? Can we just have this one tradition that a man could just drop down to his knees?
Word.
Can we just have that one?
These taking it too far.
Right, too far.
Can we just have that?
Too damn far.
And I don't want to offend anyone. I'm sorry. I could be offending the women of the Left Knee Association of the world. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. But can we, ladies, I plead to you, as a grown-ass man, I'm pleading to you. Can us men have this last tradition?
Right.
Is that okay?
Ladies, stop it.
Can we just have this one? What else, Senny? Can we have this one?
Well, somebody that's never letting go, Tori Hart, Kevin Hart's ex-wife, is defending her decision to keep her ex-husband's last name. Once a Hart, always a Hart, or at least that's how Tori Hart feels about it. The actress explained why she is refusing to drop the last name of her famous ex-husband. She reported to a news outlet, because it's mine, first of all. Second of all, because Kevin never asked for it back. He doesn't want me to give it back. He's not tripping. And third of all, my kids don't want me to change my name. That's something that people always ask me, and I'm like, that's my name. Get over it. They're always going to have something to say, but I'm going to be a Hart until I decide not to be, and that's just what it is. She was married to Kevin from 2003 until they filed divorce in 2010. They finalized their divorce the following year in 2011. They share 2 children, 16-year-old daughter Heaven and 14-year-old son Hendrix. Tori feels she's putting in that work to keep the Hart name, being a comedian and actress herself. She said, I do the work. I hustle every single day so I can have the Hart name all day. But if I'm sitting on my ass and not working, you think people are going to give me opportunity? I get opportunity because I get out there, I network, I've been training, I put in the word like, yo, this project looks like it could fit me. She added that since Kevin still uses her as a punchline in his acts, he should return the favor and promote her projects. So I'm still part of your life. Plug my stuff, she said. America, tell him I said plug my stuff. Y'all go spam his page and tell him plug Tori's stuff.
Is that really a quote?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, yeah, that she did. But that's just basically it. But, Yeah, so
I don't see a problem with it.
I guess I don't see a problem with it either, but I feel like every time she's in the news, it's because she's addressing Kevin. So I feel like you're just doing it to remain relevant. Like, it's not about your kids. Like, your kids don't care.
Well, if they're asking her about it, she gonna answer the question.
I mean, yeah, but you can say, like, not that question or move on or talk about something else. Like, how can you step out and not be in your husband's shadow if every time you step out, you're talking about your ex-husband?
Listen here, if the husband got a famous name and I can make a couple dollars off that name, guess what? That's my name. I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna make my coins.
Well, then that makes it even worse for you.
Oh, well.
The problem is this.
Oh, well.
The problem is this.
But I'm
Get
paid,
get your own identity, young lady. Get your own identity, young lady. That's the problem. That's the problem. You talk about projects and you talk about opportunities. You need his last name for your opportunities. You don't need his last name for your opportunities. And it's really not your name. I mean, by law, it's your name.
Then it's her name.
This is not your name. You get rid of that name. Whatever your last name is, show some honor and some pride to your family. Hold on a second. That's what you need to do. It has nothing to do with your children. You are sitting there on the Hart name, and you want your ex-husband to sponsor you. His wife, the wife is not. That's not happening. So you're holding on. You sound very resentful. You sound very angry. If you go out there, I think it would be a good look at whatever Cindy, what's her mate name? Whatever name you have, that's the name you go out there and you build your empire on. It's nothing wrong with that.
I think it might get her more.
Exactly. It's nothing. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with getting your name out there, branding yourself, putting in that work via your talent. You already got a leg up, honestly. You're halfway there being Kevin Hart's ex-wife. Now, you said you're a comedian, you're an actress. So you go on out there and brand yourself and be great. Now, the kids, sometimes it's 50-50 with me because sometimes a lot of women want to keep the last name because the kids have the last name.
Yeah, she do have kids. The kids still young. So.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Harts out there. So if you take away the Hart name, it's not like I could see if she's the last Hart. She's not. She's not the last Hart. So you can remove the name because the bloodline of that name is still going to go on without you.
But what?
So
why should she change her name to please the masses?
Because
first of all, it's not their business.
Because she's sitting there. Cindy just read a quote. She says she needs that name to try to make advancements in her career.
But
so it's not. It's not. What career?
Why do people care so much what her name is? Like, why?
Her maiden name is Skipper.
Yo, Skipper. So what's her first name again?
What Tori, right?
Yeah, Tori.
Skipper.
Tori Skipper, the comedian. Comedian Tori Skipper.
It got a little ring to it.
Exactly.
I have not seen anything that she's been in.
Neither.
So obviously, using that name is not really giving you a leg up.
I haven't seen her on stage.
Skipper. Maybe
I haven't seen her on stage.
Have you heard about her on stage?
No, not at all. And I'm tuned in with all the comedians all over the country. I haven't heard her name out there. I think Tori Skipper should go out there and be a comedian or actress or whatever you doing and use your name. Go back to your bloodline name and be proud of it. You using Hart to make money and you're not making no money. As a matter of fact, you're making money. You're getting for sure. You're getting child support. What kind of settlement? She's probably getting the $100,000 a month. Shut up, Tori. Shut up.
Leave her alone.
Shut up, man. Change your name. Leave the Harts alone, bro. The guy's working hard. He got an empire over there now. Your kids are fine. Your kids are okay. You're fine. You probably don't have to work another day in your life. Let that name go. But you will let that name go, say if she fell in love with somebody, because a lot of women do that too. So then when they fall in love and the dude asks to marry, then I'll take your last name. That's why, for me personally, Barbi Cologne, if I marry someone and they have the last name of the previous husband and they want to throw my name up in there, I'm not going for that. I'm not doing that. If
I've
Tori,
had people ask me why I haven't changed my name.
I-
and I just
I'm
ask
not-
them, why is it,
I'm
why
not-
why
I'm
you
not-
care? Why is it your business?
I'm not doing
Period.
that. I'm not doing that. I don't want. I don't want. Say for instance, Barbie, if you and I got married, you got to get rid of that cologne. That's done.
I would. I definitely. Why
So-
would I keep another man's like? Now, if it was my maiden name, that's different.
See,
But
right.
another man's
And
last
a lot
name,
of
that's
women,
disrespectful to my new
a
husband.
lot of women, y'all do that.
That's crazy.
Stop doing that. Okay, legally, yes, she has the name. She could do what she want with it because Kevin can't do that because he signed the papers and they signed the Social Security cards and they did all that.
Only
So
if
she
you
can't.
ask for it back in a divorce decree.
Right.
Other than
I mean,
that-
and he didn't. So
Right,
if he
so-
didn't, so it's fine. But she needs to be quiet about this.
Yeah, talk about something else.
Yeah, talk about something
your
else. Senny, how
project.
much money is she getting per? She's got to be getting. Kevin
of course, you get
Kevin
nice
is
little
almost
coin.
a billionaire. Right? So Tori, come on, knock it off. What career do you need? What do you need, Corey? What do you want Kevin
That
back?
child support not gonna last forever. When them kids get 18,
Well,
it's done.
she's healthy. She
Right.
can. This is when the Tori Skinner come into play. You could be building up that brand right now, and so then when that child support run out, you
Okay,
you-
this is from
you running the streets good straight.
This is from 2013.
All right,
And at this time, they said although Kevin Hart is worth $9 million, his ex-wife
$9 million at that
Well,
time.
At that
Okay,
2013.
Okay.
His ex-wife Tori Hart received a relatively small sum in their divorce, a settlement of $175,000.
$175,000 what
Yeah.
per
So-
month?
No. I think
Total?
that was just a settlement for their marriage.
Okay.
And at the time, so it said for their 8-year-old daughter and 5-year-old son. So they're 10 years later.
Yeah.
He was gonna pay. At that time, he was paying $19,785 a month in child support.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's probably still at that. I'm not seeing.
You know what? Let's be generous. Let's hike it up to 40,000. For income, Kevin's making more money. It's
I'm
10
about to
years
say,
later.
right.
Let's
She should've
matter
got an
of fact, I'm gonna bump it up to $50,000 a month.
Kids need a little more stuff when they get a little older.
Okay, $50,000 a month. Okay. Matter of fact, for both kids, let's say 100. Let's go from $19,000.
getting that kind of money
Hold on.
now.
Let's go from $19,000 a month to $100,000 a month currently today, right? At $100,000 a month, Tori, what do you need? You don't have to work a day in your freaking life.
Get that kind of
You don't have to do that. I want to know how much she's getting currently, because she's got to be getting money. The kids are what, 16 and 9 and 10?
Okay, so this is updated.
She's got to be getting, okay.
They said in 2018. So
Getting.
the judge ordered Kevin Hart to pay $23,000 a month in child support.
There you go.
Okay,
So
he's paying $23,000 a month.
right, $23,000 a month. So it went up from 19 to 23. It was what? What is that? 4, 5? What was that?
She
Four
was
over 12,000 a month?
asking for $90,000.
Right. I actually, there you go.
Girl,
Well,
There you go.
By Sean's equivalent, that would have been allowable.
Right. See-
but the judge said
Nah.
You being greedy. I mean,
Nah.
he could have gave her like 30.
But Kevin is with his
40.
kids a lot.
Right, so
Kevin,
what's the
he's probably
problem?
like I'm with my kids a
Right.
lot.
He's with his kids a lot. He's giving her $23,000 a freaking month. What is that times 12, ladies?
A lot.
What is it? What's the exact
Wait.
number? What's
No,
the
isn't it like
what's the exact number? What's
200
about like 250
what's-
maybe. 2.
Cindy, what's 23 times 12?
276,000.
Come on,
That's about
Tori. $276,000. What are you bitching about? Get rid of the name.
I don't. Well,
You gonna still keep the name. You gonna still, even if you drop the name, you still gonna get this money. You got that gravy train running. You ain't gotta do nothing. You could live off of $276,000 a year comfortably in America.
You don't even be having them kids. I be seeing them on Kevin's timeline like
Yeah.
every day. They don't even want to stay with you.
They don't even want to be with you.
he's a fun parent.
Right.
He's a fun parent.
Right. They don't even want to be with you. You and you
Mom.
still
Right.
got
Go to
23.
dad's.
Listen.
See them all.
If I
Maybe.
was Kevin Hart's son, I wouldn't be over there. I wouldn't even be. I'd be giving mommy dirty looks, crazy. I'd be coming over there like, "What we doing today? Nothing. I'm going back.
They like ask their mom,
You know
but
that-
what are we gonna do when
What
we
are
get
we
there?
doing?
Right.
Because Dad said we could go to Italy.
That's right.
Tomorrow.
Right.
And
for
I'm
the
tired
whole
of
week.
going to miniature golf. I'm not doing that. Like
do a
so.
homeschool with that.
So basically, the $23,000 is just for her. Yo, how you living? And that's why she can't, like, oh man, if you a man, stay away from her, bro. Stay away from her. Damaged goods, bro.
What?
Yeah, she's done because
Sean,
she got
you
the
are reaching.
she got the 23,000. She's resentful of the husband, the ex-husband.
She is
Kevin's over
resentful,
there.
though.
Kevin's over there living his best life. She wants to
Sean
be an
is really
actress.
reaching.
Imagine a new man coming into that mess.
Yeah, he gonna have to be a strong man.
Yeah, that's right. And not only that, the
'Cause she
new
need
man,
help.
the new man will probably befriend Kevin Hart and go over there and hang over there with them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is a mess.
Y'all horrible. Leave the lady alone.
I know, Tori. Come on, Tori. Just
Yo,
don't
how
talk
can
about
you?
Kevin.
But how can you be a man? How can you date Kevin Hart's ex-wife? That's a toughie. That's tough.
There was always somebody.
That'd be a tough one for a man,
Sean,
especially a man with like a regular salary. Oh my God.
Crystal said, "Wait a minute, she was the one who was writing his jokes. She was actually the stronger comedian when they were together.
But
So
where's
then
she at
where's she at now?
You know how it is.
What?
No, how
we
it is.
always put ourselves to the
She
side,
gave,
and
she
our
gave her
man
she gave her best stuff
and
away.
he took
But,
off, and
yeah.
he put her to the side.
But no, Barbie.
And now she the broke one, and he the millionaire.
Yeah, but the
No.
problem
If
with
that's
that.
the case, you should have been paying him way more than that, Kevin.
No.
No.
But the thing is, with comedy is different. We all can go on stage every night of the week. She could go on stage every night of the week.
She was with the kids.
No,
while
she
he
could
was
still
out there
go.
working.
She could still go on the stage every
She
night
was
of the
being
week.
a stay-at-home mom
Every
while
night
he was living his
you
dreams,
could do
Sean.
you could do comedy at 4:00 in the afternoon every day in this country, 5:00. There's ways around that. You can have somebody watch those kids. I don't want to hear none of that. If she was the stronger act, it would have showed up and it would have shined. So even she could have been as funny as Kevin, probably so. But she could have hit that stage every other night. Kevin could have watched the kids one night. She could have watched the kids the other
know
night.
how y'all men,
There was
y'all
all,
like
and
that.
then
Y'all
y'all
want
men.
y'all women to
Yeah,
shine.
So that's a poor example of that. I want to hear writing jokes. Well, unbelievable.
Well, two comedians trying to make
Crystal,
it.
right,
Yeah.
It might. Could two struggling comedians with kids both get successful?
Maybe
Sean.
not, but they
And
could
Crystal
both try.
said, yeah, the men do take off differently than women. I agree.
mean, that
Yeah,
is
I
they
don't
do.
know. I don't
That
know.
is true.
That is true.
Especially
I
a
don't know.
black
There's a
woman
lot
in
of
comedy.
yeah, but there's a lot of funny black women out here that
No,
are that are A-listers.
Right, but it's more funny black men.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But there are women out there that are A-lister comedians out
Crystal
there
said she
that's
became part of
killing
his
them.
writing team.
Well, there you go. Okay, she's still getting
So
20.
she getting royalties.
She's still getting
She's still getting her
29.
check.
She's getting $23,000 a
Yeah,
month. Why
I don't
she
even
doing?
know why she's trying to be funny. Girl, just go find another business.
That's
or
right.
don't
Go
work.
away.
Like,
Go-
just relax.
Why don't you go
I
away,
cannot,
bro?
I cannot not work.
Somebody give me
Go to
20,000 a
work.
month.
All right, I tell you what
See
then.
how creative I am.
Okay, right. Right, for real. Give
The
me
kids gonna be everywhere.
That's
Come
right.
on, y'all. We going to Hawaii today.
give me
Become a light, like
Get-
get your own show or
give me
something.
$45,000 a month.
A travel blogger with the kids.
I tell you what then. I tell you what. Tori Hart, come on down to the Iron Mill Christmas special. That on
You got that coin? You got
Right.
that coin for
Come on
her
to the Iron
showing?
Mill.
Yeah, I got that coin. You get
'Cause
average
she seems
money.
like she's about her coin.
Yeah, no.
Right.
She's funny. She's funny. Come on out.
Exactly.
Call her people.
Come on out. Come on down to the Iron Mill December the 26th and rock out.
Let's go. Let's hear your jokes. Let's hear your funnies.
Since she was the stronger comedian. Come on out.
Let's
Because
hear
if
your
you're the
highs.
stronger comedian, regardless of what you was getting paid, you should still be on stage right now. And you're going to tell me back in 2000 and what year was that? 2003, 2009?
Yeah.
2009 when you was divorcing
2000s,
and you was
yeah.
getting $19,000 a month, you going to tell me that you can't get on stage and find somebody to go on stage to help you out and watch those kids while you did sets at the Hollywood Improv?
Sure, now you know
Or, hold on, hear me
daggone
out. Or at Chocolate Sundays. You can't tell me that. You can't tell. I've done all these rooms in Los Angeles. If $19,000 a month, you can have somebody watch those kids for a few hours and hit that stage. So I'm not trying to hear that.
We talk about
Corey.
before, the divorce settlement, all that. Now, good and well, us women, we sacrifice us
Barbie,
for y'all.
but
Most of
it's
the time,
true,
Sean.
True, but in 2009, Kevin wasn't where he's at now, so she still could have went out there and had
She was
honed
being
her
a mother.
act and at $19,000 a month, and before they broke up, so they was making money. She could have went out there. There was no excuse. Kevin could have been on one
was
side of
being
the
a
country. Kevin could have been on one side of the country doing his stand-up act. She could have been home in the L.A. area. Hold on. Getting somebody to watch those kids at $19,000 a month. Barbie Cologne, would you have a struggle with getting a babysitter and you had a $19,000 a month salary to go out on to go out on a Wednesday night?
No.
Exactly.
That's
so
the
she
problem.
could.
What I want someone to be with my kids. That's different.
No, but when you have
some mothers don't want people to
excuse me,
be
when
with
you
their kids.
right, you're right. But when you have resources like that, you could get the top babysitters. You could get people that you trust to watch your kid for 3 hours. Because that's all it takes. The comedy club.
In LA, Sean, you know $19,000 is not that much in LA.
A month? You can live all over the world for $19,000.
Sure, we're not with mortgages and rents. It's $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000.
Barbie Cologne, are you sitting here telling me that there's nowhere in this country?
That's not what I'm saying.
So what are you
Sean.
talking about?
I said
what are you
live
saying?
in LA. It's expensive to live over there. You know that.
I know it's expensive to live,
and
but you can live.
$19,000 is not that much money in LA.
Cindy, find out the average rent in Los Angeles. Find out that for. Because Barbie Cologne, even if the rent, find me something really nice. Go on to apartment.com. Find me something, Cindy, that's about $3,000 a month.
I don't think you're going to get a lot with $3,000 a month.
All right, then let's bump it up. Cindy, find me something in LA, apartment.com for $5,000 a month.
See how
find
nice,
me
let's see how
something.
nice it is.
So then at $19,000, you got hear me out, Barbie, since you said it's too expensive. That's what you said. That's what you said.
But weren't they in Philly?
So wait a minute. Just one thing at a time.
I don't know where they were in 2009. Where were they in 2009?
Hold on, Cindy. One thing at a time.
If she was getting at Philly, she could have.
Okay, all right. One
Philly.
thing at a time. I think you could live anywhere in the country at $5,000 a month. So, Cindy, find something for me for $5,000 a month in LA, right? So then at $19,000, let's chop that down. Now it's $14,000 left because your rent's paid.
Hopefully.
So well, let me understand. You're getting a guaranteed $19,000 a month. You spend $5,000 of that. It's just simple math. You spend $5,000 of that, right? Right. Now you got $14,000 left. Let's say if they went to private school, Barbie Cologne, just throw it out there, $1,000 a month for each kid. Let's just go with school. That's $6,000. She still got, $13,000 left. Let's say she get a car. Say she got a car. Say she paying $1,000 a month for the car. The lease or the finance, $1,000 a month. She still got $10,000 left with housing. City, is there something in LA that we can get?
Lee Scott, if you live in LA and your mortgage is $10,000, $19,000.
I didn't say $10,000.
No, I was talking. I'm just giving an example. It's not enough to live off.
No, the example was $5,000.
No, I was talking. Lee just put something.
Yeah, but the example is $5,000. $5,000 is the benchmark. $19,000 guaranteed money. You can live in a decent neighborhood in LA for $5,000 a month. Cindy, what's over there?
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I don't know where these places are, but in LA they sound like high end. This one is South La Cienega Boulevard.
Right. Is it $5,000 a month?
This one is for a 3-bedroom, $7,500.
Okay, what are we getting? What are we getting though? What are we getting? We getting 3 bedrooms? What are we getting? We see. That's what I'm saying. So Barbie Cologne, let's jump it up to $7,000 a month. $7,000 a month and $19,000.
Nice.
You got $19,000 a month in income, and the rent is $7,000. You still can live comfortably.
You forgot your other amenities, car insurance.
Okay, I just said that. I said $1,000. Okay, let's bump that up to $1,500. So let's bump all that up to $10,000.
Other bills.
Let's bump that up. Right,
I'm just saying, it's expensive out here.
All right, so I'm gonna tell I'll keep going with you. Let's go to $12,000, Barbie. Let's go to $12,000 inexpensive. You still got $7,000 left over a month. And the neighborhoods that the city's about to describe are high-end neighborhoods in Los Angeles.
They have a pet spa. There's a recording studio there.
That's what I'm saying.
Movie screenings.
Exactly.
And a
Come on now.
Zocalo
Come on now. You could live, Barbie, if you can live comfortably in Los Angeles for $10,000 a month, you got $19,000 in income. You could live all over the country.
That, a complex?
But hear me out.
That she ain't living no place like that.
No, but I'm just saying, hear me out. You can live comfortably in Los Angeles. Barbie Cologne, you can live comfortably all over this country.
5 stars.
Including Los Angeles for $19,000 a month. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbie. Hello?
Hello.
They only want $1,000 down.
Yeah. Hello?
Girl, we need to go to LA.
Hello?
Hello, Steve. Sean.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who's this?
Charlie Brown.
Oh, Charlie Brown. Okay, yeah.
Hey,
let's clap.
Charlie.
Hold on.
Hey,
We're
Charlie.
gonna take a quick break. Let me talk to
morning.
Charlie real quick. Everybody, Charlie Brown's on the phone, man. This is a friend of mine. Charlie has a lot of history in the Lehigh Valley, Barbi Cologne. He's an entertainer, everyone. Charlie Brown been singing in the Lehigh Valley for years. Charlie, share with us. I saw Charlie yesterday. We were over at they had a fair outside. And I was over there with the family, and we had a good time. And Charlie was there with him and his lady.
Okay.
Charlie,
Hey, Charlie.
Let's clap for Charlie Brown.
Hey.
Charlie.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks, man. We'll spend a few minutes with you on a motivational Monday. We truly appreciate it. Charlie, how long you been singing in the Lehigh Valley?
Oh, for about 54 years.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Longevity. All right.
Yeah.
Now. It's a blessing.
He was like one of them doo-wop dudes on the corner.
Right.
Shoo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Da-da. Ba-da. Sha-da. Ba-da-da-ba-da-doo. Doo-doo.
Yep. Yeah, that was
Sna-da.
him. With the best of them. Yeah.
Barbi, was
It was a pleasure to see you yesterday, Sean.
yeah, no doubt, man. It was great seeing you too, man. And let me tell you something. This man is in top. This is what I strive for, Barbi.
Yeah.
You know, obviously Charlie's an older man, but he looks great.
Mate, awesome, wonderful.
Before we get into the whole singing thing, how you living today? Like, how you working out? Like, how do you look so great? What are you doing, Charlie?
Well, after I'll get into this a little bit.
Okay.
Show you where it came from.
Okay.
I was a tractor trailer driver for about 47 years, and I eat all the wrong food and smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day, driving truck and eating greasy food, and it finally caught up to me. So in 2001, I had open heart surgery, and I quit driving truck. And after I had open heart surgery, I went into therapy. And all my life, I only weighed 134 pounds.
Oh.
I come out of therapy at 196, I think it was, genuine muscle. So I went home and I was at Gold's Gym, and the trainer there asked me if I'd do a bodybuilding show for him. And I said, me at 60 years old, you got to be kidding me. So my wife said, I went on, I said, you know, Steve asked me to do a bodybuilding show. What do you think? She said, well, I don't want you sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, so do it. What do you got to lose? So I did. A year later, I was down to 100. I worked out and was down to 176 pounds, which I went in. The first contest was Sports Fest in Allentown. I came in third place there. And on that show, then I left and I went down south, and I done a show down at the I forget the name of the state, right next to Ohio. And I done a show down there. I came in second place, and I crossed over and I come in fourth place. I left there and I came back here to Allentown, and I done the Mr. Lehigh Valley Open. And I came in first place, and I got a Lifetime Achievement Award from Mr. World here in Allentown.
Let's clap for that. Let's clap for that.
Amazing.
That's how all that started. So I done it for a year, and I said, you know what? It's hard on a young man, but a man at 61 years old, it's really hard, man. It's hard. The working out part isn't hard. It's the drying out, eating, measuring, and all that. It became to be a pain. So I just said, you know what? This ain't for me. So that's how all that got started.
Charlie, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
77.
77. Bless his heart.
This is a 77-year-old man that has a body that'll shame myself and a half the men in this neighborhood.
All right, thank you.
Do you still work out?
Yeah, 3 days a week.
Damn.
I try to get in there 3 days a week.
All right now.
I mean, Barbie, I'm talking about this man is 77 years old. He's got the biceps, the arm, the chest, all of that. Like, it's just unbelievable. Now, Charlie, and, driving tractor trailers for years and smoking your cigarettes and all he was doing, how did you find time to sing?
Well, after I came out of open heart surgery, I had the top surgeon in St. Luke's Hospital. I went around inspirational speaking with him.
Charlie?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. We're here.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay.
We're listening.
Yeah, I went around inspirational speaking. He was the top surgeon. He was a surgeon that worked on me.
Right.
And he asked me if I'd go around and speak to other guys or people in hospitals. So I did.
And that's how he started singing.
And that's when you started singing?
Oh, no. This was after my open heart surgery. No, I was singing all the time. I had a band called Charlie Brown's Notorious Groove. We were together for 15 years until I retired here in, not this past September, 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I retired.
Senny, Charlie could dance his ass off, too.
He was out there dancing.
Charlie will put on a big gold suit. He's like an entertainer. Like, he'll put on a big gold suit with the big cufflinks, and he'll go out there and he'll shock and amaze you.
Amazing.
We got some videos and stuff on my website there, Charlie Brown's Notorious Groove.
Okay.
You guys make sure you guys go check out that site.
Hey, Charlie, when I used to be a rapper back in the day, I had one groupie, and God bless her. May she rest in peace.
Well,
Charlie.
You had one groupie more than I had there.
Now, how many groupies were following Charlie Brown back in your heyday, brother?
About 2.
I'm sure it was more than that.
Now, Charlie. Now, Barbi, this is, I think, before the days of Music Fest and all that. I wonder if there's any minority groups that are having a challenge, Charlie, getting involved in Music Fest, like the local bands in the community. Did you ever have a challenge in the Lehigh Valley as a black man playing in particular venues, Barbi and Senny, or restaurants or festivals? Was that discrimination going on in the Lehigh Valley back in your day, Charlie?
Yeah, no, I be honest with you, I've never had any problems in any place we played. That's the honest God truth, and I don't know why, but I heard a lot of bands did, black bands did, a few bands that we had here did, but I never had any problem because all we done was we went in and played, took care of our business and get out,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's how black folks had to do back in the day at the venue. You had to play and leave.
Yeah, you couldn't stay hang out. You couldn't hang out.
Black folks only had to stay there a certain amount of time.
You were hired help. That's it.
Yep, that's what we done. We're a mixed band though, so we didn't have many problems at all.
Oh,
that's why.
Oh, you had some Babylonians with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, we had. Matter of fact, in my band, most of the guys, there was only 3 black guys in my band.
Oh,
the rest were all white.
Oh,
Okay.
We are the world.
And how large was your band?
Put a pause on large.
At one time, it was 7 pieces. Then we had to cut it down to 5 with me. With me, it would be 5. We had to cut it down, and there was 2 white dudes and 3 black dudes.
Okay.
Hey, Charlie, before we let you go, everybody, let's clap. Charlie Brown's on the phone, legendary singer locally here in the Lehigh Valley for Motivational Monday. We appreciate you. Charlie, like, are you like the entertainer type? Like, Like when you see like groups like the Five Heartbeats or like the Temptations and all those guys.
Temptations.
Can you like rock with guys like that from back in the day? Like, are you? Can you do the dance steps like these guys? Or if you was those bands back in those days, what would be the best band for you? Like who? Like could we see like Charlie Brown, a Temptation? Like could you rock with those guys?
Yeah, but I had my own style.
Okay,
My own style was. You want to know what my style was?
Yeah, guy. What is it?
It wasn't so much dancing. It was entertaining with my microphone, walking around singing to people as I'm doing the show. From table to table, doing the show that way. That was my style. And here, people had never seen stuff like that before. So I guess that put me out front a little bit.
Charlie, can you sing that like doo-wop thing? Was you down with the doo-wop days back in there?
No, but I started off. No, I wasn't in the doo-wop. I started off in gospel with my brothers.
Okay.
Oh.
And back in those days, we didn't have guitars and all of that kind of stuff. All we had was natural vocal and hand and feet. That's all we had. That was our rhythm.
Oh.
You know?
That was real singing back in the day.
So you was like, Hambo, have you heard?
Yeah. That's when people sang. That's what people sang.
Oh, you're so damn ignorant. I swear to God. He's so ignorant. I can't stand you.
Charlie, give us a tape. Charlie, right? Let's clap. Come on, Charlie, give us a verse or something. Charlie, give us a Hambo, have you? Give us something, Charlie. The fans are listening.
Yeah, give us a little.
Give us a little
I got
taste.
sunshine on a cloudy day, and when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. When I get you say, what can make me feel this way is my girl, my girl. Talk about my girl, my girl. Ooh, ooh.
Let's clap.
There you go.
Okay,
Yes,
Charlie.
Charlie.
Okay, Charlie.
Senny ready to take her panties off. It doesn't take a lot. Let's clap. That
You sounded amazing.
No, you all want to say. You need to cut it out.
Have you heard?
Whatever.
Charlie, man, you
It
on
don't take
a motivational Monday, Senny J, I could say that this young man, after hearing him share, you got to be motivated about life today.
Right.
I'm
The
motivated.
man is 77 years old, had open heart surgery, changed his whole life, Senny, and became a bodybuilder.
Right. He lived many lives.
You come off the operating table like, listen, I'm going now, and then he's Mr. Lehigh Valley, whatever.
Yeah,
Right. Switched it up on him
I'm
real
gonna lift
quick.
some weight.
Yo, and you know what?
Amazing.
I met Charlie, you know what, when I used to hang out in the Dunkin' Donuts, right? Remember those days?
Yeah.
And Charlie would walk in from the gym, and I'm sitting there having my coffee, and Charlie would walk in so statuesque, and he had on his workout gloves.
Okay. Now.
And he had on his tank top, and he had on a do-rag, and he was so proud when he strutted in that Dunkin' Donut. Charlie, let me ask you something. The men that are your age that are just like, done, like they're in wheelchairs and they can't breathe, do they hate on you? Because Barbi Cologne, trust me, old folks hate on other older folks.
Sean, you
Charlie, you got haters out there?
And not that I know of. Sean, I've always looked at myself and other people. I've always tried to help other people. I don't, even when I go out, sometimes I'll ask my wife, I said, should I wear this or should I wear that? I don't want to wear nothing that's too tight or whatever, because I I don't like the idea of myself being shown off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm weird. I guess I'm kind of weird that way.
Okay.
He said, I am not
So
your arm candy.
I haven't had but one guy on Facebook say something to me about my pictures on Facebook that I posted of me. One guy said I was a-hole.
Because he was hating.
He was hating.
He probably had a big old gut and was just hating.
Yeah, he was hating. That's
Yeah, but you see, the thing about that is, I asked him, I said, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. What are you doing? You can call me an a-hole, but what are you doing? That means that you're not doing anything to help yourself.
Right.
So that was it. And that I had nothing else. I had no more comments from him after that. So that was the only guy that I knew of.
You know, and you gotta love Charlie.
With it one time.
Ladies, you gotta love Charlie.
Look at yourself.
You know, he's internet savvy.
Right.
He's on social media. He's 77 years old. He's living his best life. His energy is incredible when you're around a person like that. And I'm so grateful to know you, Charlie, and I'm so grateful for everything you've done in this community throughout the years. Now, Charlie, we're going to let you go. All
right, my friend.
Hold on, Charlie. I want you to give everybody your social media. And after you do that, Charlie, if you don't mind, could you sing us into the next break, bro? Could you just sing one more? So give them the social media, and then we're going to hear Charlie's voice one more time, and you'll follow him on social media. And bro, I love you to death, and thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, Charlie. Where can they find you? And hit me with a handball.
I was born by the river.
All right.
In a little tent. But just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. I was too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Thank you, Steve.
All right, come on.
I mean, Sean.
That's right. Come on, let's clap for him, Charlie. Come on, I love it.
Thank you so much, Charlie.
We appreciate you. Follow Charlie Brown Facebook all over, and Charlie Brown, his website. So, Charlie, we appreciate you. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah.
You're welcome, my friend.
You motivated us.
Bye-bye, ladies.
Yes, bye, Charlie.
Bye.
All right, see? Bye, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Ladies, that's right.
Big shout to
Don't
my
forget
son,
to say
Big
bye to
Homie
the
Hill. I
haters.
see you.
All right, we are back. It is 35 minutes after the hour. Welcome back, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Tina, CJ Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Okay, guys, so we didn't get an opportunity to shout out the chat room on Friday because the power went. Well, that's the day the power went out, right?
No,
that was no other day. But what happened Friday? Did we? Oh no! Let's shout out to August Williams. She came in and that was freaking hilarious. She studied. Yeah, she was here on Friday. And because Barbie's not here on Fridays. Oh, Barbie's not here on Friday. We got another special guest coming in this Friday, but August came in, and yeah, Barbie, you gotta see this.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
It was,
I know it was hilarious.
It was so funny, and she called Prentice. She's like Prentice. I'm gonna.
And then she said Prentice.
Yeah, she said Prentice,
but
Prentice.
Oh Lord!
And it was so funny. I'm gonna take that sound bite and we're gonna start playing it. It's just hilarious. So listen, we're gonna shout out the room. We're gonna show you guys some love.
never in my life heard it like that.
Prentice Cox.
She said it was so much conviction that it was
She
funny.
knew she was right. That's
Like Prentice, and it was everybody went crazy. It was
I'm
funny.
gonna have to watch.
You gotta watch it. It's just freaking unbelievable. So we're gonna shout you guys out. We're gonna show you guys some love because without you guys, we wouldn't be there. Oh, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at?
in the chat room.
Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts come?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts come?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts come?
Turn down for what?
For what? For what? For what? For what?
For what? For what? Hey, for what?
One more time,
Hey,
guys.
for
Show them
what?
some love.
Hey,
Or where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts come?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts come?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts come?
Turn down for what?
For what?
For what? For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? Hey, oh snap! We have Lakeisha Berglund in the building. What's up, Lakeisha B? Hey, girl. Hey, LaShawn Oliver is here. Hey, bestie. Boom. Good morning. Shout out to Nathaniel Jones. Good morning, Nathaniel. Natalie Wright is in the building. Hey, Natalie. Good morning, girl. Shout out to Larry Patterson. Hey, Larry. Good morning to you. Derek Lawson is here in the building. What's up, Derek? Shout out to
Larry, good looking last night, bro.
Terrible Lee Scott. Hey, Lee. Good morning. Audrey A. Johnson is here. Hey, Audrey. Good morning to you. Shout out to Trina Pinkard. Hey, Trina. Good morning.
Hey, Trina.
Randy Montgomery is here. Hey, Randy. LaShawn Haynes Jones. Good morning, LaShawn. It was so good seeing you guys last night. Vanetta George is here. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning.
Yes.
Johnny Whipple is in the building. What's up, Johnny? Hey, how are you this morning? Marlene Shields is here. Hey, Marlene.
Hey,
Again,
girl.
if you are in the Lehigh Valley, Lehigh Valley? Lehigh County.
Lehigh County.
Go and vote for Marlene Shields.
Yes.
Go vote for I think it's November the 3rd, 4th.
I think
I want to hold on for a second. I want to hold on. Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Miss Shields had showed up at the comedy show last night.
Yeah.
She came down to Easton, her and her mother,
Yeah.
and they had a great time. She gave us a quick, brief speech, and we are all behind her, and we are all supporting her at Lehigh County. We need y'all to go out there and vote. And if you're on the west side of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and all of Lehigh County, Allentown, Saucon Valley, all those places out there, y'all go out there and vote. We truly appreciate her.
That's right.
Coming to the comedy show yesterday, and this woman is gonna win. So she's gonna call in Friday again. Go ahead. Who else?
We have Darren Taylor here. Hey, Darren. Good morning to you. Shout out to Lynette Netness Rhino. Hey. Let me get your teacup, girl, because you going to get some tea today. Boom.
I
There
think
you go.
Miss Shields' mother, she was having a good time.
Yeah.
I don't think she wanted to leave.
She
They
probably
wanted
was
to
like,
come
"Girl,
in
we
for a
hanging
few
out."
minutes. They was like, I had the feeling that they just wanted to come down for a few minutes, check it out, whatever. Which I thought was cool, and I think that the Shields women got caught up in the vibes.
In the hoopla.
Right.
They got caught up in that Sundays is a new Saturday night.
Yeah, because it's easy
And
to
they
get
didn't
caught
want
up.
to. They was like, you know what? I think we better stay here with our people. And they had a good old time.
They said they welcomed us.
Marlene, just tell your mother I said what's up because she was in the building last night. We were good.
She said she was having a nice time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom almost did a two-step. I saw it.
Okay, Mama Shields. Yes, right.
She did.
Yeah.
And before you finish, and the comedian, special shout out to comedian Tony Tone, right? His father was there.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
his dad.
Yeah, his father was there, and his father little turned up.
Little bit.
Yeah, because people walk in the comedy show,
Cracked up.
they think it's a comedy show, whatever. And then after but then you get caught up in the whole, and I get up in caught up in the whole experience. And I credit DJ Hot Sauce with that too, because Hot Sauce here played feel good music as well. So let's clap for Hot Sauce, man. Appreciate you. So yeah,
he would not let LaShawn go. LaShawn Hayes Jones,
right?
And Tony Tone's dad.
Yeah, but then I seen Tony Tone Dad chopping up with somebody else. And he was an older man, of course, and he had on his two-piece suit. You know what I'm saying? Had on his dark shirt. He was ready.
He was ready for the what's up.
He was outside.
Yeah, he was ready for the what's up.
Yes, he was.
You know what I'm saying?
All in the land of what's up last night.
He was getting more he was getting more movement than his sons. He was getting Tony was trying to do his thing and the cousin was trying to do it, but Dad was over there in the corner.
Dad was doing his thing.
Yeah, Dad was doing it.
Okay. Tony, you better take some pointers from your father. Yeah, and he still got
it. And bring Dad back for the next show.
Right, because Daddy still got it, honey.
That's right. Yeah. And Marlene, bring Mom. Bring Mom. Right. Because I saw Mom do a quick two-hard two-step. And then I said,
hard two-step.
She getting ready to cut.
Got a hard two-step.
Hard two-step.
Look at LaShawn Hayes Jones. Pops was trying it, though. I know he was.
We saw him trying it.
I was like, girl, come over here.
But I don't think it's...
Right, like, girl, come.
But I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. Obviously this man was probably in his 60s or 70s, whatever. He looked good. He was tall. You know what I mean? But that's the way it should be. You should come in, have a good time if you're able to mingle, mix, get your dance on. I don't know what Dad. I'm gonna have Tone call in. I don't know what his status is in the relationship, but I'm assuming that he's a free bird. Because he was over there.
Last night. I hope he was a free bird.
Yeah. Tony Tone Barber was over there like, what's good, Shawn? I was like, nothing.
He was coming for everybody. You know what's up?
He was like, yo, where the ladies at? I was like, they all over here, bro. You ain't getting me in trouble.
Right.
You are not getting me in trouble.
LaShawn say he was having fun, and she is not mad at that. I know that's right, girl.
And that's the way it should be.
Right.
Special shout out to Clinton White was having too much fun.
Clinton White was there.
Clinton White was out there like, I was looking at Clinton too. Don't you play yourself? Because it was nothing. And then I want to applaud all the ladies, and all you ladies look absolutely. The ladies look great at the comedy show. All of y'all.
Yes, we was beautiful.
And the ladies represent well, and thank you, ladies. So you can easily get. Clinton White was in the middle of the dance floor, scanning the neighbor, the whole surveillance. I was like, take it easy, bro.
Yes, thank you, LaShawn BX, for purchasing my jacket.
Yeah. LaShawn bought the Barbie's jacket off her back. I thought that was funny. I was standing right there. I thought it was normal.
Right. I've done that before.
I've done that as well at a comedy show. Dude was like, I have the Shawn Harvey shirt on. Dude was like, I want that shirt. I said, yeah, take it. And I took it off. So that was normal. And special shout out to LaShawn. Thank you so much for supporting the movement. Who else in the chat room?
We have, who else we have? Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson here. Hey, Marcus. Good morning.
Hey, Marcus.
Tamiko just popped in. Hey, girl.
Hey, Tamiko.
What's up, girl?
So good to see you last night.
See her last night as well. And I reached out to her. I said to her, like, let's all head over to the Indigo. And she's like, no, we're closed tonight. Yeah. I'm going to work something out with her. I want to make sure we do something with the Indigo.
We should have something over there.
Go ahead, Barbi.
Right. Ching Ching Pride is in the building. What's up, Ching Ching?
Oh, my God.
Ooh, I love Ching. Man. He's so sweet.
Ching brought everybody to this. Let's clap for Ching.
He had half the restaurant.
Right. He had half the room.
Because that's my guy. That's my guy. Right. And whatever, Senny, you can hate all you want to. That's my guy for years. Likes me more. Of course. That's what happened. That's the end result of all this. So everybody snatched all my friends away. But my whole thing is this. That's fine. I got thousands more. Okay. My whole thing is this.
So don't complain about
when folks like Ching come through and have a good time, it's amazing. And let me tell you something. After all of y'all left, Ching, his brother's fiance, and his guy, we were all still in the bar talking. Sauce was almost out the door, and Ching, we just sat there and we were just talking. My back was done And then, you know what I saw last night? Chink is in the room. I forgot I was going to call him today and talk about it, but I say it now. Chink and his brother has a very loving relationship. This is like the civil relationship that's really genuine, right? and they were acting like brothers last night. We was talking about some business, and then they were arguing with each other, or in some in a loving way.
Yeah.
And just everybody sitting there listening. Then at the end of the night, I get in my car, and I happen to look to the right, and I see Chink's brother, who I love to death, hand his brother a gift for his birthday.
Oh, that was nice.
Let's clap for that.
Right.
That was, that was just amazing. Just
Sibling
to see.
love.
Yeah, he was like, yo, here go, happy birthday, man.
Aww.
So it was just a beautiful thing, and they're just such wonderful people. And thank you, bro. Who else, Barbi?
Listen, brothers and sisters, all 14 of y'all, my birthday's coming up. Just a little FYI, okay? Just in case you forgot, the baby girl, you know.
Yeah, but
I won't get-
Cindy's birthday's coming up too.
Yeah, I was just talking to my brothers and sisters.
She's like, I'm just letting them on high
them
alert.
know.
I know,
Right,
because
right.
girl, I know when your birthday comes around, people act like they forget.
Right. You can't. How you gonna forget Barbie? I'm the baby. Like, wait a minute, hold on.
That's
You're
right.
forgetting the baby girl.
Don't forget.
And I do not let them forget. Y'all know I'm the baby. That's my favorite line. Y'all know I'm the baby. They were like, we know you the damn baby.
That's right.
Right. And Nicole Harris is here.
Baby, can you continue showing on Jacqueline?
I am.
Since you the baby.
Don't
Are you
do
the
that.
rapper, baby?
No, not the rapper. Prentice Cox. Prentice is in the building. Prentice Cox. Hello, Mr. Robinson. Good morning, baby. Tina Graham is here. Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Good morning. The Godmother Comedy. Hey, girlfriend. Hey. Tiffany Klosick is here. What's up, Tiffany?
Hey,
Good morning,
Tiffany.
girl. Danielle Williams is here. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning, Danielle.
Hey,
Thank you so much for
Danielle.
coming out last night. Appreciate you.
Yes, thank you for my cupcake.
That was really nice. Thank you so much.
I have one this morning. Get my morning started right.
Who else in chat? That was. Thank you, Daniel.
Princess said, don't start.
Prentice.
Prentice Cox. Julius Galashaw is here. Hey, Julius. Good
I
morning.
love it personally.
Oh, W.M. Dixon is throwing some shade this morning. He gonna say nobody forgetting that dreadful day in December.
Hey, WM.
You're not getting a shout out.
Yeah, aren't
Don't
you
say
in
his name.
Vegas?
Don't call his name.
You in Vegas right now? It's like 2 a.m. over there.
Timothy Spivey is
Please
here. Hey,
leave your
Tim,
message.
what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. D'Lo is in the building. What's up, girl?
Hey, D'Lo.
Alan Suave McAllister is here. Hey, Alan. Good morning to you. Shout out to Shamika Love. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning.
God bless you. God bless everybody.
Shawan, him on IG is in the building. C. Lynn Rooney is here. Hey, Crystal. Good morning to you. Shout out to Shahid Johnson. The real son of
Shout out,
Jarrell is on IG. Hey, the real Sakina Scott is here. Good morning, Sakina. The godfather of Solar Tracy Ray is in the building. What's up, Tracy? Good morning to you.
Oh, God.
Shout out to sit down, Sean.
No, I can't. My back's good.
Okay, Brian D. Sykes is in the building. Hey, Brian, good morning. Shout out to Niroma Robo Johnson. Fragrance of Fedoris is here on IG. Hey, Corey. Good morning to Sharon Campbell. Letitia Briscoe is here. Lehigh Valley with Love is in the building. Avis Denise is here. Hey, Avis, good morning to you. Shout out to Sonia Murray. And Deborah Free 99 Leslie. Hey, girl, hey. It was good seeing y'all again last night.
She was looking great last
You
night.
always look beautiful with
Yes.
herself.
Shout out to her and also
Body
Dara
is
Jackson.
rocking.
And just wanted to-
Dara Jackson.
was
Hey, girl,
looking,
hey.
you guys,
Dara.
thank you. Looking beautiful last night. Really appreciate y'all for coming out.
I wanted to be
Anybody
on that
else?
ride home.
That is
Cindy,
all.
what you got? What you got?
Yes. You guys definitely follow us on social media, The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Facebook. We have a group page. Follow us on that. YouTube, The Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Make sure you subscribe. Everything. Like this video, throw it on your wall. Comedy world, that fading. That's it.
Yeah,
We
me
all
too.
are. We need to just go home right now. It was a long night.
Oh, matter of fact, I'm in Harlem tonight, y'all. We doing stand-up comedy, man. Smoking Suarez.
We need to go home and go.
We've been Harlem. Front page news, yo.
I don't want to see that show.
Yo, we in Harlem tonight. Smokey Suarez, 117th Street. Showtime at 8:30. Come on now, Smokey Suarez and myself.
my comments to myself.
Yo, guys, if you're in Harlem, I'm in Harlem tonight. We're going to do it up. It's all good.
Sean
You
gonna
got to be
funny.
vaxxed to be in there?
Yeah, you got to be vaccinated to be in that.
Come on, yo. De Blasio, he's still the mayor.
Doesn't matter who the mayor is.
We need a switch up.
They switching up. The new man gonna take over. All right, front page news. City J ain't gonna get out here. Let's go. Front page news, y'all. with Sidney J. Hey, front page news. Why? S to the E, double N-Y. And you can't deny how. She got the front page news, y'all. She got the facts, y'all. She's got the rack, y'all. That's Sidney J. Hey, S to the E, double N-Y.
Front page news, y'all. News, y'all. She got the front page news, y'all.
Go ahead, Senny.
Sean, some people said they want to go to their show. They have to hit you for tickets or they pay at the door.
It's,
Message him.
yeah,
Just message him, y'all.
Okay, Tommy, dear, and
Be hard.
Laura, all y'all.
Be hard, man.
That's why I wasn't worried about last night because almost everybody in there was vaxxed. So I knew I was cool. I had herd immunity.
Oh, really?
Let me see.
Wow, that's the way you're looking at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All y'all run to get vaccinated. Like I said, it's better for me.
A little coronavirus roulette over there you playing.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You'll be fine.
I'm gonna go get a test.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Speaking of COVID, fortunately, Colin Powell, military leader and first Black U.S. Secretary of State, dies after complications from COVID. Colin Powell whose leadership in several Republican administrations helped shape American foreign policy in the last years of the 20th century and the early years of the 21st, has died from complications from COVID-19. His family has announced on Facebook he was 84 years old. General Colin Powell, former U.S. Secretary of State and chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, passed away this morning due to complications from COVID. We have lost a remarkable and loving husband, father, grandfather, and great American, they said, adding that he was fully vaccinated. Powell was a distinguished and trailblazing professional soldier whose career took him from combat duty in Vietnam to becoming the first Black national security advisor during the end of Ronald Reagan's presidency and the youngest and first African-American chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff under President George H.W. Bush. His national popularity soared in the aftermath of the U.S.-led coalition victory during the Gulf War, and for a time in the mid-90s, he was considered a leading contender to become the first Black president of the United States. But his reputation would be forever stained when, as George W. Bush's first Secretary of State, he pushed faulty intelligence before the United Nations to advocate for the Iraq War, which he would later call a quote-unquote blot on his record. So, our condolences out to Colin Powell, and his family.
Yeah, sad.
If you see the logo, don't worry about it, guys. I'm just fixing something. All right. So, anyway, yeah, may you rest in peace, Colin Powell. Who, by the way, if you guys didn't know, Senny, is from the Bronx, New York. See, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
From the Hunts Point area.
Okay.
It's nothing but legends born in that BX, including myself.
Yeah.
I'm an honoree, only one in this room.
Hey,
If it wasn't for the Bronx, you wouldn't have no Colin Powell. I mean, being a Republican, that was weird, but that was before, because there was a lot of black folks being Republicans back in those days. But we were still following him, and he was like, you know what, I might run for president and all that. I don't know how that was going to happen. But he was definitely an American hero in the with Bush administration.
Yeah.
So may he rest in peace, COVID. And he was fully vaccinated, and it was and he still died. And just a great American, and we appreciate your service. You're a BX hero, bro. If it wasn't for the Bronx, don't y'all forget about that. Colin Powell was born in the X. Jesus Christ was born in the Bronx.
Oh, my God.
On Innervale, 163rd.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus was born in the
Because it wasn't
X,
Jesus.
bro.
Maybe Jesus was born in the BA.
If it wasn't for the Bronx, none of you would be wearing a Yankee fitted. None of you. If it wasn't for the Bronx, you wouldn't be wearing your Uptowns. Those white sneakers, the Air Force Ones.
I think we would.
You wouldn't be wearing them because they dropped in the Bronx. You wouldn't have a 99-cent store without us.
Hey, got all of that.
The white tee, all of that started in the Bronx. Every bit of it. Yes, it does, because Colin Powell was born in the Bronx.
Okay, he
was born in the Bronx. He was a hero. It all coincides with each other.
Whatever,
I'm not even going to get into the music part of it.
Whatever.
And we invented the swag. I know Deborah's going to be mad. Harlem took over that whole swag thing. I know. But it all started in the X. And it trickled down to everyone else.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Colin Powell. What else, Senny? Rest in peace, my brother. I'm wearing my Yankee fitted for you, pimp.
Okay.
Wow.
Whatever.
The Los
There
Angeles.
was no legends born in the Poconos where Senny reside. Not one legend.
Not
You
yet.
You stole Chief Pocono's name.
Not yet.
He still got time.
There's not one legend up there.
Still got time.
It's a lot of commuters. Not one legend.
Deborah said she gonna let you live, Shawn.
Thank you. Deborah, you look great last night.
She always.
Jesus Christ.
Always looks great.
I know you got men running after you, boy. You
know
was
it.
just too much.
She's a cutie.
Yeah, she sure is. What else?
The Los Angeles County filed a new motion on Friday in a lawsuit against them. As previously reported, Vanessa Bryant and other families have joined forces to sue the county for leaked images of the helicopter crash that killed 9 people, including Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna Bryant. The county is requesting that Vanessa, her daughters, and other people involved with the lawsuit submit to psychiatric exams. I can't believe this.
That's disrespectful.
Vanessa and other families are seeking tens of millions of dollars. The lawsuit alleges that employees from the fire and sheriff's department shared photos of the crash site. The settings were irrelevant to the investigation, including a bar. What? I don't understand what that means. Therefore, their reactions resulted in civil rights violations, negligence, emotional distress, and violation of privacy. I mean, I guess they're saying that because what she's suing them for is when the fire people and the first responders and some of the police, when they first arrived to the crash site, they were taking pictures of the scene and then they shared it amongst like themselves. You know what I mean? And
didn't one of them post on social media too?
I don't know. I don't remember hearing that, but she was like that these photos were taken like without the forensic photographers. Basically, you guys had no business to even take the pictures and then share them within, each other. According to but LA County now is arguing that independent medical examinations are required to officially determine if their emotional distress was caused by the crash itself or the leaked photos. Oh yeah, Barbi. They probably were maybe sent out because of leaked photos.
One of the first responders posted it on social media, and that's where the lawsuit came from. I believe that's how it happened. I have to go back and read it.
You got to go back and see and fact check that. You got to fact check that.
That's why I said I believe.
The county claims that plaintiffs cannot be, quote unquote, suffering distress because the photos weren't publicly disseminated or shown to them. Vanessa's team has responded to the motion. Her attorneys say the county should seek less intrusive means for evaluating emotional stress. If the court rules with the county, 4 teenagers, a 10-year-old child, and a 5-year-old kindergartner will have to undergo an 8-hour examination. Vanessa's attorneys also said that their clients' feelings are reasonable. They're arguing that authorities did not, quote unquote, protect the dignity of their deceased family members. Instead, they, quote unquote, snapped graphic photos of their loved ones' remains, used the photos for cocktail hour entertainment, and failed to contain and secure the photos.
All right, so
let's
fact check that. Did the photos actually leak on social media? That's the first question, right? If they did, yes, total negligence. Now, do these responders take pictures before the forensic folks come? They probably do anyway.
I don't think they're supposed to.
But yeah, they probably do it. Like they probably like, yo, let me just snap some pictures before the forensic guy's busy, or maybe I don't know what it is. I don't know. And then they're
that doesn't even sound right.
No, but they could be on another crime scene. They could be on another.
But they shouldn't be on your personal phone.
Right.
They're supposed to be in a secure
Now that's another
server.
thing. Now that's another thing. Like, should they do the first responders? Do they have a phone that's connected to a server that only that's the phone that they use for official business and pictures? You're right. If they use their personal phones, to me it is negligence. But they doing a lot with this. There's a lot of lawsuits. But this goes out to the first responders. You got to be careful when you're taking these pictures. And then all of your guys are taking pictures because, again, we live in a polarized society. We don't have any feelings. Were they really doing it for official business, or was they doing it for their own personal gain? I don't think they was doing it for their personal gain. They didn't sell any of these pictures, but they did something really stupid. These people have tragically died in a helicopter crash, and you took pictures, but Jesus Christ, man, be responsible enough to secure the picture.
It's saying, it says Deputy Officer Rafael Mejia. It says the lawsuit alleges he obtained multiple photos of Brian's remains after stationing himself at the department's makeshift command post. After obtaining the photos, he stored them on his personal cell phone before sharing them with at least 2 individuals without any legitimate governmental purpose. He allegedly shared the photos with a female deputy who had no links with the investigation. He did so unprompted and for no other reason than gossip. When quizzed by investigators, Mejia admitted the female officer did not need the photos. He justified his actions by saying that curiosity just got the best of them and that curiosity was in their nature as deputies.
Is he still working there?
He also alleged to have sent the pictures to Joey Cruz, a trainee deputy.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. This is my argument
And
right
then
there.
who knows who they shared them
Right.
to.
So here go my argument. He violated. He wasn't a first responder at that moment. Now you acting like a private citizen, and you shared these pictures. For me, if I was running things over there, you would be immediately terminated. Okay, let that lawsuit. Now you got to let the lawsuit go its natural course.
Yeah.
The Bryant families, I mean, if I was in that position, I would feel the same way. And it sends out a signal to all first responders. Don't take these pictures and be irresponsible. Say if you take a picture and you send it, and that picture's a relevant picture to the forensic folks. You send it that way. I mean, if you want to keep one, I don't know how you do that. What are you going to do? Why are you going to keep it? You can't show it to nobody, or you can't send it to nobody. This man, what's the deputy's name?
Rafael Mejia. He set off the whole thing.
Yo, Rafael. I'm not gonna put the dogs on you, but you have to be terminated. Yeah. And the people who you sent the picture to, they gotta go too, cause you sent it to somebody else. And don't cover it up. The female trainee or the trainees that you sent it to, you know damn well you sent it to somebody else, and you got to go too. Everybody got to be fired. That is so disrespectful to all these families that was involved in this tragic accident.
How do you even do that? How do you even just look at what just happened and want to take a picture
and then send it to people like it's funny?
Taking the picture that's normal to do that. If they could, they probably on crime scenes all the time. So that's probably normal to take the picture. But after you took the picture, that's when you screwed everything up. Because you should have took the picture. You should have waited for the forensic folks to come there and say, listen, before I know you're always busy on another run, I got some pictures. They're secure. I like to give them to you. And then delete them out the phone and go on with your life. But you didn't want to do that because we're so polarized. We have no feelings no more.
No, sure.
Nobody feels anything no more. So you didn't feel the pain of the family, and you had to share all this information that came right back to you. And that's it. You should be fired. We don't trust you in society. You have the public trust as a first responder. And now you're using curiosity. No, bro, that's a horrible excuse. Just say that you screwed up, you messed up, and I'm resigning, I'm retiring, I got to get out of here.
You know, as a first responder, my first, I'm not going to think to take out my personal cell phone to take pictures. And my first response will be to see if anyone's still alive, to save a life.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm not going to be able to take no pictures.
Yeah, I understand that. And that's what you should do. But if you know, obviously, some people are dead, you ain't saving nothing. So I guess, they probably walked up, they seen everybody dead, and you still didn't respect. You didn't respect the deceased. You didn't respect their family. You didn't respect the law, and what you did was you pulled out pictures and you sent it to somebody.
Right. It's not funny.
Did you send it to somebody? Bro, you should. Is this a criminal charge? This is obviously we know it's civil, but is this a criminal charge? Because if there's some kind of criminality in this, you need to face a charge too, bro. Right. But you need to be fired for Senny. Is he fired?
It's not saying.
Damn,
I don't
still
think
on the force?
fired. I think it's probably just some, they do that internal investigation BS. He ain't fired.
You should be fired, bro.
Him being
he
fired.
on leave with
you
pay.
should be fired,
Administrative leave with pay.
You should be fired. You should be fired for that.
And how can LA County Sheriff Department not think it's going to cause emotional distress if somebody's have a whole group of people seeing the pictures of your dead husband and kids? Oh no, that will cause emotional distress.
Yeah, you just couldn't take a picture and do the right thing and give it the pictures to the authorities, the people above you. That's what you should have did. Here you go, I got some pictures, and delete all that stuff off your phone. You obviously you have the mental image in your head for the rest of your life. But you got to save a picture because you got that iPhone 32 or whatever it is, or that stupid phones you have, or the Android 75, and you had to pull that phone out and you had to take a picture. What else?
Philadelphia City Council approves a bill to ban police from making minor traffic stops. Okay. California Governor Gavin Newsom isn't the only one making changes. For the past few weeks, it seems like the politicians in Pennsylvania are catching on to the wave. This week was a monumental in Philadelphia as a bill has gone into effect to de-escalate issues between they put divers. Who wrote this at CBC? Gone into effect to de-escalate issues between drivers and law enforcement during traffic stops, making Philadelphia the first major city to issue a bill like this of its kind. According to ABC6, the Philadelphia City Council passed the driving equality bill on Thursday. The bill will change the way police make traffic stops with one primary goal at hand: closing racial inequities. Reports say that Philly is a city where people of color are 3.4 times more likely to be pulled over than white residents. The driving equality bill will ban officers from pulling over drivers for minor traffic violations ranging from broken taillights to expired registration. These offenses are typically used as a pretext for making traffic stops and searching vehicles. Remember that day, Shawn, I told you where he stopped you for they stopped Shawn for an expired inspection. When the people are like sitting in the middle?
Yeah.
He did a whole UE just for that. The report states that these pretextual, quote-unquote, stops are used disproportionately against Black and Latino drivers, resulting in excessive fees and further distrust with police. Those involved, like Council Member Isaiah Thomas, who drafted the bill, hope it will combat the racial profiling issue due to incidents he's witnessed and those that have personally affected him in the city of brotherly love. Councilmember Thomas stated, being pulled over by law enforcement is a rite of passage for Black men. It's something we all know that we're going to have to go through. He continued saying he's been pulled over so many times that he's lost count. With such an amazing bill, with the city council voted 14-2, the only thing left to be done is obtaining Mayor Kenny's signature for the driving equality bill to go into law. So we'll keep you updated on when that gets signed.
Well,
I approve.
Yeah, and that's exciting for I hope that this starts trending throughout the country because you know what it is. You know that Black and Latino men, especially men, are getting pulled over at what you said at the rate of 3.4
times likely.
It's just
than white.
It's just abusive right now. And they're right. 2 weeks ago, I got pulled over. I had to spend for $25 ticket and add another $50, came to $70 something dollars.
Wow.
And
for nothing.
The stick on the window was expired, and it's we need to change this whole narrative about pulling over Black men. We're already getting killed when we pulled over. That's still going on. You know what I mean? So to have this bill, hopefully this would be the start of something revolutionary in the racial to meet some kind of racial equality, at least with Black men driving in this country. And thank you, because you remember I talked about the other day, Senny, sometimes being successful comes from a resentment.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with this Isaiah Thomas, who I thought played for was a basketball great. I guess now he's a local politician in Philadelphia. He got pulled over so many times that he wrote
for the city.
And he works for the city. He got pulled over so many times that he wrote legislation. And yes, we all approve this, young man.
Yes.
Because I've been stopped so many times I can't even remember. I got stopped. I went to jail in upstate New York. I had a Swift Army knife in my glove compartment.
Wow.
And they pulled me over and illegally searched my vehicle. The state trooper pulled me over, and he didn't even say nothing. He said, do you have any weapons in your car? Breaking all type of laws and breaking all my civil rights. And went into my car and saw a knife and they arrested me. That was what I got arrested for. My license was good, my registration, my insurance, all that was good, and I was in jail for a whole day. Spent the night in jail in upstate New York. So I know what it is. So
it's crazy.
And I'm for sure all the black men that are listening to this show has been involved in a traffic stop. So God bless you, brother, and let's pass this law throughout the country.
Word.
It's so progressive. It's what we need.
Since the cops is so busy with crime, y'all overworked.
Yeah.
Stop pulling people over for BS.
Yes, true indeed.
Go find the
Silly
real
things.
crime.
Yes, find the real crime. What else? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thank you. That was a great story. Cindy.
Yeah.
Thank you. So hopefully,
Amazing.
this is brotherly love. Ain't no brotherly love. Well, no, shout out to Philly. You're turned out the other night. Okay. This is my man Nate Gallo. Appreciate it. I was going to be so bad about you, but I'm not going to do that. Thank you, Philly. I appreciate it. All right, let's do some more stuff. Philly, I love you, Philly. I love the
You was
S
about
side
to
of
go
you.
in on Philly.
I
Wait a
love you,
minute now.
Philly. I'm gonna go get a COVID test before I take a nap.
You should have got it before, you know.
Before
It was
you came
around
up
six.
in
Like,
here,
give him that's
before you
COVID.
came up in here with your J&J, with your ward off J&J.
Yeah.
It's going.
It's gone.
It's time for my booster.
you
But
what?
wait,
They don't
if
have
it's
boosters.
worn off and you only got one shot to be fully vaccinated, can't you take another brand?
You
I don't
should
know
be
if you.
able
I don't
to.
know if you can mix and match.
Talk
Maybe,
to your doctor.
or maybe
Yeah,
come up with a new
because-
story about that tomorrow. I don't know. I just know that I need a boost. And somebody,
He living on borrowed time with that Johnson & Johnson, baby.
somebody boost me. Put a pause on that. I want to get boosted.
Stop.
Cindy, you haven't been boosted since last October.
That's not nice.
Cindy, you should get the boost before me.
I ain't getting jack.
That's not nice,
What boost you think I'm talking about?
He's not getting anything.
You thinking vaccine? I'm thinking something else.
You're ridiculous.
I can't with you.
All right, Barbie, what's going on in sports? Because this woman definitely needs boosted.
That's not nice.
Last night would have been a good time for you to get a boost.
I know.
Did you get boosted last
You
night?
know the little dude who was coming to you, girl. He was dancing for you, girl, last night.
Hey.
He was
Hey,
like, what
Jay.
he say? He make $100,000 a year. What he say, Sean?
Who that? What guy?
The little white dude.
Oh yeah, little white dude.
What he say?
We did Battle of the White. Oh, let me say it real quick. So we did last night at the comp show. Y'all got to come out. We got the holiday show December 26th, and then we also got Jeff Red hosting on Martin Luther King weekend. There's this thing I do every time, you know, when there's white. It's called Battle of the White Guys, and white guys get up and dance at the comedy show. I think everybody loves it. Everybody goes crazy.
hilarious.
White guys, you know how when white guys dance is funny. And there was this one particular, not ask questions, you know, funny stuff like how long you been white, you know, just regular typical things. And then there was one young guy, who was a white guy. Now remember the Iron Mill, they had over 50% of the women in the room were single. I believe. I chop it down. 40%. 40% of the women.
It's a possibility.
So the young man was up there, and he said he was single, and I said this would be a good look, and I said, well, we're round of applause for all the single ladies in the building or whatever. Not one woman, except for Cindy. Did you yell out? I think.
Second time she
Yeah,
did.
Cindy was
Second time, yeah.
Cindy was the only woman in this whole. It was a lot of people in there last night, and a lot of women. She was the only one that yelled out that she was single.
They wasn't
Then I
our
continued
type,
to ask this man some basic questions. I asked him, did he have a job? He says yes. Did he have a car? He said yes. Did he live by himself? He said yes. No baby mothers. Nothing.
None.
The qualifications that you women are out there looking for.
look like a
But when y'all
baby.
looked at him, the optics of it.
Sure, he couldn't have been more than 25 years old.
It doesn't matter. He's legal. He's legal.
No.
The optics of it, women were
funny.
like. So then once he said that, I said, well, now where the single women at again? They still wouldn't say
Then
nothing.
he's like, woo, right here.
See,
I can
and
say
that's
something.
the problem too. So a lot of women always say that there's no quality men out here, which is true. But a lot of women, you guys are guilty of being too selective too.
Sean,
Maybe some of y'all women gotta dumb it down a little bit.
The demographics of for the age, no, that was like dating our kid. He was like a baby.
Hey, he
So
rolled
what?
up on
He-
me.
he
no,
rolled
he
up.
did. He was
Dancing.
coming for Senny.
But I'm just saying, like, I mean,
Get it, girl.
Hey,
I was like, you better get him,
hey,
Senny.
I mean, what's wrong with a guy coming after you? I'm just saying,
Nothing.
like, a lot of y'all women are
Not
out
my
here.
type. Not my type.
Women,
Not my type.
women, if you want a relationship, just dumb it down 2 more notches and you'll be fine. Go
He
ahead,
was
Barbie.
too
What you
young,
got?
Sean.
He was totally qualified.
I need
But
them
he was a
deeply
baby.
I need them deeply melanated. Sorry.
Whatever. Well, you even if that's the case, you still got to dumb it down a little bit.
No.
I already
Look,
did that once.
Look where it got her.
You know what I'm saying?
Dumb it down a
We
little bit
do
more.
that, and it's not a good look for us.
Well, I'm
It
concerned.
Doesn't
It
work
really
out well
does
for
get
us.
worse.
I'm just,
Yeah, right.
I'm just concerned. You know.
When you don't think it can, it
That's
does.
why we're single, because we try to dumb it down a little bit,
I'm just worried about the holidays
and it
with y'all.
still didn't work out.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
no, I will keep my standards high.
Oh yeah.
And guess what?
I'm just worrying about Christmas because y'all gonna be Christmas night. Y'all gonna be
Baby,
like,
it's all right.
Christmas night, y'all gonna be like, Hambo, happy her. yo, boy, you gonna be doing this at damn. I'm looking for some slong. I don't have no slong tonight. Okay. I'm gonna be by myself. No slong.
Oh goodness.
Okay, boy,
Diana Taurasi is frustrated with the WNBA's travel rules. She says we pay for everything. Phoenix Mercury star Diana Taurasi is frustrated with the WNBA's travel arrangement after she had to charter a plane to Arizona to be with her wife, Penny Taylor, in time of the birth of their the couple's second child. Speaking to ESPN, Taurasi was critical of the WNBA's for making players pay for things that they should be covered by the leagues. It's just a quote from her. She said, "We pay for everything. This is the WNBA. We pay for it all." It's frustrating because there are people that would like to help us, and it's against CBA rules for this. And I understand that there's a standard to make sure everyone is on the same playing field. So thank you to my Russian buddies for that. Travel issues have been a hot topic among teams traveling throughout the WNBA's playoff. Connecticut Suns head coach Kurt Miller told reporters about his club challenges in trying to get to Chicago for a game against the Sky in the semifinals. All these daggone ads, excuse me. He also went on to say that after Mercury had clinched a spot in the WNBA's finals by defeating Los Angeles Aces in Game 5 of the semifinals in Las Vegas, Taurasi and her teammates Brittany Griner and Skylar Diggins Smith flew home separately from the rest of the team, so Taurasi could be present for the birth of her child early on Saturday morning. Mercury didn't get back to the Phoenix until after Saturday's afternoon. She didn't get back to Phoenix till Saturday afternoon after leaving Las Vegas in the morning. The Mercury coaching staff spent Saturday cutting tape and preparing for Game 1 for the NBA semifinals against the Chicago Sun on Sunday. I think it sucks that they have to pay for their own travel. Do they do that to the men?
Wait a minute. Hold on. You got to do the whole story. First of all, you got to do some backstory. Pause. First of all, how much does this woman make? And my next question is, I was confused with the story. Just please put me on the right lane here. Are you saying that
they were at a game?
Are you saying that they're not traveling with the team?
She's not traveling with.
And she went home on a separate flight.
Yes, she had to go
and
back home.
She wants them to pay for her not to go to the game, but to go home. Am I following this?
She was also saying that they have people who are willing to help them, but they can't take the help because it's against the rules.
Okay, so
they got to pay by their own
right.
pocket.
So wait a minute. So I just want to get this straight. Mm-hmm. So if they're playing a basketball game in a particular city,
right,
and they have to go home for personal reasons. They have to come out their pocket and pay to go home for personal reasons.
Yes. But she made a point because she has friends that is willing to help them or offer help, but they can't accept the help because it's against the CBA's rules.
Okay. So
she's saying that they need to change that because it's not fair to them. They already don't get paid a lot, and they have to come out their pocket for things they can get help with for free.
So with other NBA players traveling personally, and the NBA is paying for them?
Probably not, but they get paid millions upon millions of dollars so they could do that. Sean, these women get paid $30,000, $40,000, $50,000.
But
if that.
Yeah, but wait a minute. But the team is paying for the players to go to the games.
Yeah.
Right. So they're paying the airfare for them to go to the game, to play the game, so they can get paid.
Yeah.
And I just want to just make sure. I know we're gonna break this down to the most simplest form, right? So the women want the team to pay for them to go do something personal.
Yeah. That's what I got out of the story too.
All right. Now,
or allow them to get help from somebody else who's like their friends if they got a private charter or they want to pay for it.
Now,
allow them to get help.
This CBA agreement is a horrible agreement.
Yeah.
I mean, but they signed it.
Oh, you
And
know,
how much does the woman make? How much does this particular woman
let me
in
Google
salary makes?
I'm Google it right now.
Because I booked a flight to Boston for a few days from now. It was only 69. It was literally from Newark to Boston. It was literally $89 round trip to go to Boston. It was $89 round trip, a commuter flight from Newark International.
She is one of the highest paid WNBA players.
How much does she make?
I'm about to say right now. She earned at about $500,000 last year.
Okay, so she made
and she's estimated worth $2 million. Yeah.
She made $500,000 last year. She's worth $2 million. Her lady had a baby.
Right.
They had a baby. And she had to leave to go for the baby,
But
which she was supposed.
Up for the other players who don't make that much.
She celebrating the life of a new family member. Where was the flight going to again?
You made me want to get my story back up.
To go to see the birth of their baby.
Yeah, but from where to where?
Hold on, let me get back up.
Probably going to Milwaukee.
So at five, so wait a minute. So yeah, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go. So at $500,000 a year, and worth $2 million.
It was kind of like last minute. So she was trying to hurry fly out.
It was last minute.
It's easier to jump on a private plane, Shawn, as opposed to going to the airport to try to book a flight. If my homegirl got a private jet, hey girl, I need you to get me back home real fast, but I can't do that because it's against CBA's rules.
Yeah, because she signed the paper.
Yeah, but if it's an emergency, I gotta get baby fast.
But she's worth $500.
But now she gotta wait till these commercial flights fly out.
Oh, I feel bad for her. I really do feel.
He don't.
All right, Senny, we're gonna leave. I see it. Senny's gotta go. She's gotta leave.
Bye, girl.
Shawn,
you missing the point.
I'm not missing the point. I know what it is. Ladies, knock it off.
Keep on.
Keep it up, ladies. They pay you $500,000 to play basketball in the CBA. You worth $2 million. You could get on any plane and fly all over the country. It was an inconvenience for you.
Point, Shawn.
It's an inconvenience for you, young lady.
Sure, but she's
advocating for the others. I know you're advocating for the others.
Yes,
but that's what they get paid.
But they need at least one person speak up. It brings attention for the rest.
But that's what they get paid.
Whatever, Shawn. You
ain't nobody checking for the WNBA like that. I've been saying that for years. That's what they get paid. You see what they did in Phoenix? They moved the rock concert, so they went to a gym to play. Nobody's doing all of that for these players. I mean, I appreciate your service to the human race, ladies. Thank you so much. But you can't compare those little ladies to the men. I say that respectively. Nobody's doing all of that. And I'm sorry that you signed this agreement, which is a horrible agreement.
But is it the same agreement for the men? For
I know you're doing sports. You got to look it up for me. I don't know. I'm not going to say that. I don't know. But what I'm saying is this. You're making $500,000 a year. You can get on a flight and go anywhere in the country that same day. All right, the flight might cost, instead of me booking the trip in advance for $89, it might cost you $300-400 one way that day immediately, flying a commuter plane at a international or national airport. But at $500,000 a year, you can afford it.
She could.
You can afford it.
But it was
and if you're advocating for the others, then I don't know what to tell you about that. But I don't sympathize with you at all.
I do, girl.
At all. I don't. You're one of the top players. I don't sympathize with you. You make too much damn money to be worrying about, because you want the team. You want the team to fly you to your family. on a regular day.
What if the team don't want to cover it? That's fine. It's personal.
They're not
expensive.
covered.
No, that's
Right.
I agree with that part.
Right.
But don't try to keep me from being able to have my homegirl
No, I
fly me
agree.
on her private jet.
I agree, but
if I gotta get somewhere, if it's an important emergency.
I agree, but you signed a paper that said you can't do that.
Whatever.
Now you can do what you want. Quit the basketball, and then you can fly on your private jet with your friend. That's it. Let's stop the nonsense. What else before we get out of here? Stop the nonsense.
Just a few scores.
I don't
last
sympathize with you.
night.
You're a woman basketball player. You make $500,000 a year, and you're complaining about a commuter flight.
She's speaking of everybody else.
What are you speaking up for? The other players?
Right, the other players who,
To what?
who
To
can't
fly?
afford it.
To what? To do what? So when it's time
Because
for
it's players that don't make as much as she. It's players only make $20,000-$30,000 to play,
they could-
and they can't afford that.
and they get around. They get around. They get around. We all get around. We all make something out of nothing. We make it
Of
happen.
course they gonna make
We
it
all
work.
make it happen at our job. So come on, Sal. You
That's
playing
not
basketball. You're in
right.
your early 20s. Knock it off.
That is not right. The final scores in yesterday's games: Buccaneers and the Eagles played. Eagles lost again to the Buccaneers, 28-22. It was the final. Dolphins and the Jaguars. Jaguars won 23-20. The Panthers lost against the Vikings. Vikings 34-28. Ravens pulled off a win against the Chargers 34-6. The Ravens won against the Giants 38-11, and the Colts won against the Texans 31-3. The Chiefs won, against the Washington team 31-13. The Packers pulled off a win 24-14 against the Bears. The Bengals and the Lions played yesterday. Bengals won 34-11. The Cardinals won against the Browns 34-14. And in overtime, the Cowboys pulled off a win against the Patriots 35-29. Raiders and the Broncos played yesterday. Raiders won 34-24. And in OT, the Steelers pulled off a win against the Seahawks 23-20.
No apology for
Those
what I'm
are
about to say.
the scores for the football game. What was that?
Did the Jets play that? I didn't even realize it was football yesterday.
Right, we had so much going on.
So
No, just didn't play yesterday.
okay, so shout out to the most hated Dallas Cowboys and
Yeah.
my beloved nephew Lee Scott. Y'all for real right
They
now.
won.
Y'all coming out the gate. Y'all winning all these ball games. Good look out. Good looking. I'm a Cowboy hater.
They
You already
5-1.
know. But I'm gonna give y'all credit where it's due. So y'all stay healthy and keep it pushing. That don't get me twisted. I am a Cowboy hater.
Right.
Now the New York Giants, you're done. You're finished. You haven't won one game. You lost the rest. It's finished. It's over. When did my Jets? The Jets got a bye week. Why are they not playing? Could you find out? Okay, all right. So anyway, guys, I think that's it with the scores.
That's it, yes.
All right. Jesus Christ. Okay, Lee Scott, I'm gonna give it to you. Dallas Cowboys. I'm a Cowboy hater, but y'all kicking some ass, so I'm not even mad at y'all. So, Barbi, where can they find Senny?
You guys can find Senny J on Facebook, Senny_J on Instagram, Senny J, the E is a 3 on Snapchat. You guys can find me, Barbi Cologne, on Facebook. I am Barbi Cologne on Instagram, and Designer Babe 40 on Snapchat, Designer Babe 3A on TikTok.
All right, Shawn Harvey on Facebook, comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook, Hard Funny on Instagram, Shawn Harvey on TikTok. We appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much for tuning into the show, Motivational Monday. We'll be back tomorrow for Turned Up Tuesday. We got a special guest calling in, and let's clap for Charlie Brown. Thanks, Charlie.
Yes,
man.
Charlie.
We really
Amazing.
appreciate you. So, guys, what we gonna
My
do?
phone about to die.
We gonna get out of here.
I gotta start from the very, very beginning because
We'll
without
close
this
out with a
man,
little,
there would be no me, and I wouldn't be
Big
here.
Daddy Kane.
So first and foremost, I gotta say, rest in peace to Biz Markie. And Scratch.
Yo,
Let's take him to the very tippy top.
let's go.
Now, if my man Biz was here, he'd probably say something like, we got DJ Scratch in the house.
Yes, sir.
Kid Capri in the house.
Yes, sir.
Blastmaster KRS-One in the house.
Yes, sir.
And he be the B-I-Z-M-A-R-K-I-E. And we gonna do a little something like this, you see. Check it out, y'all. Well, it's the Kane in the flesh. Of course I'm fresh. Oh, you thought that I was rotten?